tonight's game of the Sunless Citadel, one of the modules in Tales from the Yawning Portal. Just here, we're going. There you go. You can see it. Yeah, there we go. So there's 3 players tonight. We've got Lee, Mike, and Steve. They're each playing different characters at level 1, and I'll let you introduce. Let them introduce their characters just now. So we can start with Lee, if you want to introduce your character.
My character is Baranor. He is a half-elven bard, quite travelled, far and wide, likes to play the annoying songs as much as he can, especially on his bagpipes when he gets a chance. And yeah, I travel and play the annoying songs.
Okay, so we've got an annoying bard. Just make a note of that. Lovely. Okay,
That is annoying bard, not annoying bastard.
We shall see. The night is young. Okay, Mike, could you introduce us to Colin, please?
Yeah, so Colin is a pirate. He comes from the plane of water, where he sails the seas as the ship's doctor. So I've kind of taken a cleric and changed a few bits and pieces, but the base of him is basically the same. He's short, he's scruffy, simple baggy clothes. He's got a wooden leg and an eye patch like all pirates should. His face is old and weathered. He arrived in this plane. His ship was caught in one of the many storms that plagued the plane of water, and he was transported through to this plane, and his ship was wrecked in the jungle. And he managed to escape and find his way to Waterdeep. And he's just been drinking himself silly since.
Doesn't sound like a bad way to carry on to me. Excellent. Thanks, Mike. Okay, Steve, introduce us to Durzo.
Evening, I am playing Durzo, who's a Kobold rogue assassin. He originally had a full name, but he has been forsaken by his clan after he believed they were assassins killing for sort of the good of mankind, anyone unjust. Found out the leader was killing for profit and taking bribes, that sort of thing, so turned against him, took his life, and then got sort of cast out. So now he's sort of roaming the world, essentially a knife for hire, but trying to do good in his own right, and doing what he thought he was doing in cleansing the unjust, whilst he travels now.
Wow. Excellent. And so the brief that you guys had at the start of the game was a little bit of info about the Yawning Portal, which is a famous pub in the middle of Waterdeep in the Castle Ward, and it's famous throughout the Forgotten Realms. It's run by Durnan, who's kind of a legend in his own lifetime. First man to survive going into the Undermountain, and it's a bit of a tourist attraction, really. People from far and wide come to the Yawning Portal. It's somewhere famous for changing people's fortunes, kind of lots of rags to riches stories, and a place where many adventures start. And so you guys were kind of given the brief as to it was up to you why you were visiting the Yawning Portal tonight, and whether or not you all knew each other. So we're running this game tonight on Roll20, and it's the first time a lot of us are using the, well, it's the first time I'm using the dynamic lighting system. So we've got quite a lot of technical stuff going on, so if it fluffs up or crashes, or you might have to bear with us while we figure stuff out. It's a learning curve for us as well. But hopefully,
it's
all part of the show. But hopefully you guys at home, the bit that you'll be able to see on the YouTube video is my GM screen. So the guys that are playing, they won't be able to see everything that you guys can see on there. But it should make sense once we start getting into it, hopefully. Anyway, so without further ado, I'll set the scene. The Yawning Portal Tavern. It's up on a bit of a hill. And it's really lively in there tonight. There's loads going on. Just about every race that you can think of is in there with their friends having a good time. To set the scene, the tavern is quite a large building. In the centre is a massive open pit with kind of a waist high wall around it, and this is a well that leads down into the Underdark. Hanging above it is kind of like a spindle with a rope and a bucket, which Durnan uses to lower people down into the Underdark to start their various adventures and whatnot, and you can pay for ride down the well. All about are tables, and above the well is kind of a square balcony that overlooks into the pit, and quite often people in the pub will sit up there with their beer watching the action going on down below. There's a big bar at the far end where Durnan's busy serving the various clientele. So I hand over to you guys. You are in the tavern, and I don't know if you know each other or why you're there yet, so it's over to you.
Okay, well, I'm stood at the bar,
Yep.
leaning against the bar, drunk, just looking a bit shifty.
Baranor is probably at the corner somewhere, playing music to make some coin.
I would have, Durzel would have walked through, ordered himself a drink, probably heard Barinor's music, as he's come across his path a couple of times, with them both being sort of travellers and wayfarers. Made his way over, give him a bit of a nod, and sat down with his drink.
Okay. So all of a sudden, in the bar, you kind of hear a banging sound, a bell ringing, ding, 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 and up on the bar springs the barman Durnan, and he shouts out, "Gather round! Who's up for the next adventure? We're looking for some brave soul to take on the next challenge. Rags to riches, claim your fortune here. Step forward, anyone brave enough. What about you?" And he points at you guys.
I would straight away stand up, not sort of want to shy from a challenge, and look down at Barinor and sort of, give him a sort of like, look as in, are you up for this?
Still playing, I give the nod of, I'm in.
Well, that makes two of you. You're going to need a third companion for this little trip. Earn yourself a king's fortune if you're brave enough.
I'm going to take my mug of mead, holding onto the bar to steady myself. I'm going to stagger across. I'm going to be up for some new treasure and plundering.
Ha! That's the spirit. Good on you, Colin. You're one of my regulars. I'll give you a good deal. Now, listen. Here's the plan. A couple of weeks ago, one of the adventurers that actually made it out of there alive bought me a special item. It's a little portable hole, and I can transport you anywhere you like. Now, as you know, I've got quite a liking to magic items, and I've heard tale of a magic apple, and I've not got any magic apples, so I'm going to employ you guys to go and find me one. In return, you can keep whatever it is you find down there.
I am always up for a challenge. Can you keep up, old man? He says, sort of looking at the peg-leg pirate.
Oh, you bet I can, laddie. Now, where are we going to find such a thing as a magic apple?
Well, let me tell you, the story goes a little bit something like this. Once upon a time, there was a vampire that lived in the wasteland left by a dragon. Now, that vampire was killed by a stake, and I don't know whether you know, but the legends of vampires getting staked through the heart all stems from dead bodies trying to keep them pegged into the ground. Well, they pegged this vampire into the ground good and proper, and eventually it perished. Now, as its dying body started to rot, a tree sprouted from that very spot, and they say that twice a year a fruit comes from that tree. In the summertime it's a juicy red apple, and in the winter time is a snow white apple. Now, the red apples are good and bring you long life and cure all kinds of diseases, but the white apples can bring death pretty fast. I'm looking for either one of the apples. Just don't touch them with your bare hands if you happen to find one, because it'll rub off straight on you. If you can bring me that apple back, then you can keep everything on the way. There's only a slight hitch in that that tree is kind of buried. A few hundred years ago, the people of the land built a citadel around that tree, believing it to be magical, and the properties they wanted to guard, and they called it the Sunless Citadel. Well, the dragon came along and laid waste to the ground, and the citadel eventually vanished into a massive cavern in the earth. That citadel is now deep underground. I'm sure that there's goblins and all kinds of other horrible things down there, but I don't think that'd be too much of a problem for you guys. There's going to be treasure and magical items and all sorts of who knows what. All of that you can have. Just bring me back an apple and we'll be happy.
Just an apple? I'm in.
Just an apple, a red or a white one. I don't really mind. Now, I'm going to throw this portable hole down the well in the centre of the pub just there. You give me a gold piece and I'll let you ride the bucket down through the hole, and you can start your adventure. But be warned, it's 2 gold pieces to return.
Can I ask what time of year it is at the minute?
Well, here in Waterdeep, it's late. It's late autumn, we'll say.
Cool. I will say this one is on me, lads, and chuck you 3 gold.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not going to moan about that.
Okay, and so with that, Dernan jumps up onto the small ledge that surrounds this well in the centre of his pub. He takes out this dark shape that's quite hard to see really what it is, and he sort of flaps it and unfolds it almost like a tablecloth and throws it like a frisbee down into the hole, and all you can see down the hole is a dark kind of void, and he points across to the bucket and says, first one, jump in.
I'll sort of step up to the bucket, like hand still on the rope, like leaning, and just nod at him with sort of showing I'm ready.
Okay. So
see you on the other side, lads.
Right, and with that he starts to lower the bucket, and it gets about halfway down the well and kind of vanishes through the darkness, and you can no longer see Durzo. A couple of minutes later there's a tug on the bucket, he winds it back up and the bucket is empty. Who's next for the ride into the darkness?
Yar, I be going next. So stagger across the room.
Good man, Colin. And because you're one of my regulars, take this bottle of rum with you, just to help you on the way.
You a clean soul. Staggering across the room, kind of walk straight into the wall of the well and go head first into the bucket.
And so with that, he lowers Colin down into the blackness, and it's not long before there's a tug on the rope and the bucket returns empty once more. He looks across to you, Baronor.
I give him a nod, put the bagpipes away, walk across, jump up. Do I really need the bucket?
Well, it's quite a long jump. You might make it, but I wouldn't guarantee it.
I'll take the bucket.
And with that, he lowers you down through the darkness into the well. And so it is that you find yourselves in a kind of a deserted wasteland, kind of barren. There's sort of mountains around. There's an old sort of road that doesn't look particularly well travelled just to one side of you. And the sky is clear. The bucket you can just see disappearing up, and in a blink it's kind of gone. And you really are miles away from the tavern where you were moments ago.
So, pirate fellow, what do we call you?
I be Colin. Colin the pirate. I was a ship's doctor.
Ah, a healer could be of use. Pleasure to meet you. I am Durzo.
It's a good pleasure to meet you too, good sir.
Did you say you're a shit doctor?
I was the doctor on the ship.
Ship doctor.
I thought you said shit doctor.
Well, I could be one of those. You never know. We'll find out as time goes on.
So the old road passes to the east of a narrow ravine, and at the road's closest approach to the cleft, several broken pillars jut from the earth where the ravine widens. Two of the pillars stand straight, but most of them lean atop sloped earth. Others are broken, and several have apparently fallen into the dark depths. A few similar pillars are visible on the opposite side of the ravine. A sturdy knotted rope is tied to one of the leaning pillars on this side of the ravine.
So I suppose the first thing to do would be give it a little tug on the rope and make sure it is, going to be secure.
So the rope does seem fairly sturdy to your first inspection.
Okay. Do we risk it, or do we see if there's a way down? I don't know how far. Can we perceive how far down it goes, or?
You can't see the bottom. You can just see in the sort of the murky depths a ledge a little way down, but you can't really see much more. The rope reaches down to the ledge, just.
Baron will hold the rope and go down first.
Okay. So this part of the cliff, although it is a drop down to the ledge, it has been used by other people, and there's kind of makeshift footholds and handholds that over the years people have used to scramble up and down. So you can get down there with relative ease, just being a little cautious. So yeah, you make it down to the ledge.
Take it steady, guys. It's pretty sturdy.
Can you see a way to go from down there?
I ain't gone that far yet. There's a ledge.
How wide is this ravine?
Oh, this ravine is it's like a canyon basically.
So
It's
not a rope to be swinging across a ravine then.
No, it's a giant. I don't want to use the word gash. I used it last night and it didn't work out, but it is a giant gash in the land. A fissure, if you like.
Oh, hold on. I know. Give me 2 seconds. I've got.
I would probably sort of support the rope as he's climbing down it.
Okay.
I don't know whether it'd take 2 people, so I'll wait until he's all the way off.
Okay, so Baranor's made it to the bottom of the rope.
Is there a way further so I can shout up to them to say we've still got quite a ways to go?
Yeah, I mean from the ledge. So the sandy ledge overlooks a subterranean gulf of darkness to the west. The ledge is wide but rough. Sand, rocky debris and the bones of small animals cover it, and a rough hewn stairwell zigzags down the side of the ledge, descending into darkness.
Okay. So is it just me at the top now, or the other 2 are down?
I'm at the top with you.
Oh, yeah, at the top.
Durzo and Colin are still at the top.
I'm just wondering whether I should sort of lower you down with the rope. I'm not sure of your capabilities of climbing with one leg.
Yeah, I'll kind of just hang on to the rope and hope for the best. But if you want to, I'm quite happy to be lowered down.
Sort of abseil him down, sort of thing.
I'll try to catch him.
Yeah, let's go for that. Colin takes a swig of rum and he's ready to go.
Dutch courage.
And Colin is able to fumble his way down there. There's a couple of moments where it looks like he's going to come unstuck, but he does, with the help of his friends, make it down to the ledge.
As long as his peg leg doesn't cause me to have an eye patch at the end of this, I don't mind.
As soon as he's off the bottom, I just sort of slink down the rope with, quite easily due to sort of trade that he was in. He's quite used to scaling and things.
Yeah, you make it look easy as you go down the rope to join your comrades on the sandy ledge. So there you are. You're on a sandy ledge covered in sand and rocky debris, and there's the bones of small animals all over the place, and this stairwell zigzagging down into the darkness. What else?
Can we see any sort of tracks or anything for something that may have killed or eaten or anything, these small animals, or is it just end of the life sort of thing?
You can give me an investigation check.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So I don't know if you can see the map I've just loaded up.
It's in there.
You guys are up the top on the map there.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. So we've got 16 for investigation. So yeah, you're looking at the bones, and they do have gnaw marks and claw marks on them. Certainly something has been nibbling on the remains. It doesn't look like they were killed unnaturally. I mean, they're not like savaged by beasts, but you can see that they've been chewed on by scavenger animals, possibly.
I just sort of point this out to the party, and then actually, do we all have dark vision at the moment? I know I do.
I do, because I'm half elf.
No, I'm a human. I don't have any dark vision. I've got torches.
Do you have torches? Yeah.
Yeah, I've got torches. Yeah.
You have torches. That being the case, I'd just be like, well, shall we be off then, and start making our way down, sort of looking ahead as I go, making sure my footing's stable. Looks a bit precarious on that edge.
Yeah. So the stairs are only really wide enough for one person at a time. So if you can just give me an order in which you're travelling down the stairs.
If everyone's happy, I'll walk down first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll probably take the rear point, as I don't want Mr. Pegleg to fall behind.
Okay.
Yeah, I normally like to take it in the rear, but I think this time I shall go in the middle.
Oh God!
You can get our sandwich.
It's better writing it like that. That sort of thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're wandering round and making a bit of a racket as you came down the stairs, a giant rat comes sniffing out of the sort of debris and whatnot above you, and proceeds down the stairs after Barinor. So if the three of you want to roll initiative for me, and I'll also do the same.
Indeed.
Have you got turn order, Apollo?
Yeah, I should do, shouldn't I? That would be cool. Oh, there you go, look.
Yay, a good 8. I'm rolling as good as I did last night.
You were rolling better than that earlier.
I was, actually. At the top of your sheet next to armor class.
If you click on your token first, it'll automatically put it in the turn order.
That too. If you select your token and do it. Or Ollie can actually add it as well.
Yeah, I can just, if I click on your token, or you click on your token, you go add turn, and you can just tell me what it is. So you got 9, didn't you?
That's it, yeah.
So there's 9. Bom, 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 bom. There we go. So that does it right. There we go. So first up is Durzo the Forsaken.
Yes. How far away is Barinor from said rat?
I would say that the rat is on the stairs above you as you look, so probably about 10 feet, yeah, as you're measuring it out.
Would I be able to pop off a bow shot with the stairs sort of being carved inwards? Or
you can give it a go at disadvantage, because obviously it's quite a small little rat, and it's on the stairs.
I'll just take that at the moment. Disadvantage.
Wow, okay.
Well, we'll get that off.
Fair enough.
Setting the precedent for tonight.
I like your style. Okay. So 4 damage.
I'll just sort of whip out my short bow and pretty much not far off, straight above me, just pop off a quick shot up.
So the rat gives out a bit of a squeal as the bolt hits it in the side.
That'd end me.
It's Colin's turn.
Okay. So let's see.
I'm trying to find an appropriate rat sound.
How far would you say I am roughly from this rat?
About the same, about 10 foot, give or take.
Okay. So I could probably hobble towards it to attack it with my axe.
Yep.
Okay, so I will hobble towards it, drawing my axe and giving out a yar, 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 and
So you're
I'll
gonna
swing the axe and see what happens.
give it a go.
So there you go.
Oh, lovely. Well,
It's not bad at all.
that's finished the rat off.
Perfect.
If you can give us a dramatic description of how you dispatch this poor little creature.
Well, being slightly drunk still, he's kind of just flailing about. He's got an axe, wildly swinging through the air. Yar, yar, and he's brought the axe down, and it's just caught the rat across the back, I suppose.
I've
Durzel would be like a bit like, ooh.
I've not got a sound for a rat, so I'm going to give you a dog yelp. There we go.
Close enough.
To be fair,
Yeah.
the size of that rat, it wouldn't surprise me if it did yelp like a dog.
The rat is no more. Okay. Jolly good.
I just yell up to Colin, well, you certainly can to handle yourself then.
That's it.
I've invaded many a ship's deck.
You done what to a shit deck?
It's surprising the clarity that's gained when one drinks. Okay. Right, so, yeah, over to you. Carry on down to this ledge, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy for that.
Come on, old man, back in the middle.
That's it. So, yeah, there you go. So, right, so the fortress emerges from the darkness. The subterranean citadel, though impressive, seems long forgotten. If the lightless windows, cracked crenellations and leaning towers are any indication, all is quiet, though a cold breeze blows up from below, bringing with it the sense of dust and a faint trace of rot. Dum dum dum. Okay.
Is that the dust that?
So yeah, so basically you've got a vista of this citadel lying in the bottom of this ravine in front of you in the darkness, all kind of battered and weathered and worn, with a ominous air of evil about it.
No background music today, Ollie.
Old man, is that your smell? Jesus, you could have sent a warning.
It could be my stump, I suppose. Yeah.
That's vile. That's absolutely vile.
Would you like to have a little look there, sir?
No, no, thank you.
Durzel's going to pull his cowl up above his nostrils now rather than just the bottom of his face and carry on down the stairs.
It'd be a smell that I've missed. Rotten flesh.
I will find a rag and make it a bandana.
So we've got a bit of
Heading
haunting.
down the stairs here, are we?
Oh, after that, can you hear it?
Yes.
That's got you going now, isn't it?
Do-do-do-do.
Right, so you make your way down the rest of the stairs without anything else jumping out on you. Now, let's hope I've set this map up right. Give me one. Oh, I don't know what that was.
Hamster.
Right, you can't see anything on here so far, can you?
No.
No, good. Okay, I shall put your characters. The bloody sound bar's in the way, that's the problem. Where are we? Let me turn it off for a second. So, we have 1, 2, and is it Durzel?
I can see.
Very no. Okay, So, Colin, if you want to give me a survival check, see if you can get one of your torches lit.
Okay. Hang on, let me find my character sheet.
I'm going to quickly put on a song that I'd be humming when I can find it.
7.
I'm just going to move my token slightly to the left because I think I'm only seeing Barinors light here. I don't think I've got my own right now. Oh no, I have. It's only the way I'm
in the
facing.
corner, yeah.
Yep, that's good.
If you rotate your token, you'll see that your light is like a torch.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, that line of sight actually works so well.
It is. There is another type of dynamic light, and I can't remember what it's called. But once you've explored an area, that stays like a duller grey. I don't know what it is.
Oh,
that's what it is.
I don't know.
But this is ace.
So have you added a torch? Have you?
I've rolled 7 on survival. I do have a torch.
Yeah.
In my
That courtyard's lit up. Was that you that's done that?
I don't know. I haven't done it.
That's because I'm facing that way.
Oh, right.
Right in the corner.
So, okay.
I'm moving now, so it works.
So, Colin, you can't see anything at the moment, can you?
I can see a bit of like the area around me.
Right. Let me give you a torch. So you. Right. You got that?
I don't know. Have I?
Let me just face a wall, see if you can still see.
I'll just quickly edit it so that you can. Oh yeah, it should be controlled by everybody. So I'll put a torch on you.
Yep.
That should be enough for you to be able to see everything. Yeah.
Well, so I can see some stuff going on. I don't know if it's torch related, but I can see some stuff going on. Oh yeah, okay. I can see you got a torch on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
cool. Okay, so you can all see this little part of the map that you're in. Yeah.
Yep.
Good. Right. Okay. So, you are in area number 3, which is the crumbled courtyard. So the narrow stairs empty into a small courtyard, apparently the top of what was once a crenellated battlement. The buried citadel has sunk so far into the earth that the battlement is now level with the surrounding floor. That floor stretches away to the north and south, composed of a layer of treacherous crumbled masonry, which reaches to unknown depth. To the west looms a surviving structure of what must be the Sunless Citadel. A tower stands on the west side of the courtyard.
Are we using north as in up on this map?
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. So there's a door here. This is the tower over here, and that's the door into the tower, and you guys are in the courtyard there.
Cool. So this is essentially the roof of the tower.
Yeah.
Cool. I would say if you want to turn back, now's your last chance, fellas.
I say we go and investigate that door over there.
No turning back from me. I'm quite happy here.
Yep. I would definitely investigate said door, if I can do. Just see if there's any sort of traps, locks, anything like that.
So whoever wants to look at the door can walk up to it if they want.
Colin's gonna stagger his way over there.
Okay, so just let me stop you there a second. You have just stepped on a pit. Ah!
Oh no!
Do you see? And
I'm so glad I did
I was
not.
trying to investigate for traps.
So 2 of you have just slipped down into the pit. You haven't taken any damage, but the door to the pit has sprung closed again, leaving Barinor in the courtyard on his own. And in the pit with you is a giant rat, or not so giant as he appears to be. And he is about to attack you. So yes, roll for initiative again.
Consistent rolls today.
There we go.
Oh. So Barinor, you can't get to it because you're above and the door's shut behind you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and go in a different way.
Okay. So
I'm gonna go round and it's like get in this door here.
Oops.
Mike?
Yeah.
You know when you roll for initiative, if you actually click on your token like you would when you move it, and then click initiative, it'll pull it into that box automatically for you.
Oh, okay. Give me 2 seconds, I'll do it again.
So I've done it on your thing. Anyway.
He's added it there. It just makes it easier in future. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm quite slow on it as well, to be fair. So don't
Not used much.
don't worry about it. Right, hold on. There we go. Right, so Durzo, you're first up against this giant rat that's in this pit with you. You're all within melee range. It's quite a close space.
I would have immediately upon falling, just because of the sort of training and stuff again, I'd have drawn my 2 daggers, and I will give it a, double sort of swipe, and also using my sneak attack with it being within 5 foot. I've also got the pack tactics.
Oh yes.
So I'll. That's my dagger attack.
Nice.
There's my offhand, and then there's my extra.
That's -5. Okay. And the sneak attack was another 2. Yeah, you've dispatched it easily.
I would have sort of landed in maybe a crouch sort of thing, with 1 knee down, and just span around with 2 sort of only maybe sort of elbow length knives, just done like a cyclone and
That rat is barbecue. He's gone.
calm and collected. Then I'd sort of like look around and realise that I'm in the hole. My first reaction would have been to sort of attack and then look.
Okay.
Colin's not seeing any of this. I'm just sort of flailing about on the floor, like, where?
So
I'd give Colin a hand to get him up.
that torch that you've got, make sure you move that as well as your token, because that's your light source. Colin.
Hang on then.
So I've done it. It's on your token now.
You can group them if you want, Ollie.
Sorry?
If you select the torch and his token, right click, you can group them so they'll move together.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, click and drag a box.
Yes. Obviously, you'll have to ungroup it when you need to, but
Yeah, I'll have to do it in a minute because they're standing on the trap and you're going to be grouped as a Colin, a torch, and a trap. But we'll do it in a sec.
move the trap with us.
I'm taking this trap with me.
So
At this point, I'd shout up to Barrino, just asking, if just sort of hollering at him, Barrino!
I'm going to use the door.
So if any of you have got thieves' tools, you can have a go at disarming the trap, which would probably open the trap door that's there. Or you can try bashing it.
I have got thieves' tools. How high is the sort of thing? Not too high, I guess.
No, it's not a deep trap. It's only about 6 to 8 foot deep. You kind of slid into it rather than fell in it. The door sort of went down and you slid into it and it shut, and then the rat was down there. If that makes sense.
Does anyone want to tell me how I use thieves' tools?
It says here.
Just click it.
It
I
says
put it on your sheet.
the official book says as long as you have thieves' tools and you are proficient to use them, you need to do a dexterity check.
Oh, I just click Dex, do I?
Yeah.
It's on your sheet. I'll put it on there for you.
Oh, look at that.
It is, but how do I actually click on the thieves' tools bit? Let's me edit it.
You don't. I think it's just a thing that you're either proficient with or you're not. So thieves' tools are a part of your equipment.
Show off.
Your background.
You know where it says tool?
Oh,
and underneath you got thieves' tools.
Yeah.
Click the word thieves' tools and it'll roll it. And you're also rolling disadvantage for some reason.
Oh, there. No, I was clicking it in the item bit. That's alright. 21.
Cool. Yeah, so that you can quite easily locate the mechanism that's spring-loading the trapdoor, and without too much effort on your part, the trapdoor swings open, and the trap is now disabled.
I do have some rope we could use. I could throw the rope up and we could get pulled up out of here if you like.
So I'll remove the trap. There we are.
Sounds ideal, that does, sir.
Okay, so he's going to go into his, I think it's the adventuring pack I've got there somewhere.
Explorer's pack, possibly?
Right, I've grouped you together with your torch, I think, so that's cool.
Oh, ideal, thank you.
Yeah.
50 feet of silk rope I've got, so...
Oh, lovely.
I'm going to take that out of my explorer's pack and just sort of throw the end up.
Yep.
Is it Baronor up there, was it, sorry?
Yes.
Yeah, Baronor's up there, yeah.
I'll throw the end up Baranor, and hopefully you can hoist us out.
That's the plan.
Yep, that's all good. So yeah, you with a bit of effort, you both scramble out of there without too much problem.
Awesome. I'm going to take the rope back and just put it back in the pack then, ready for next time.
I just sort of wipe my knives off and resheathe them, and then try and investigate that door like I was going to earlier.
Okay, so people at home will have just seen my map change to the dynamic lighting layer, so it looks pretty funky. You guys can't see it at the moment, but if you watch back you'll be able to. Right, so going up to the door, there's nothing particularly unusual about the door, and you can open it without too much effort if you choose to.
It doesn't look like that's grouped, Ollie. The torch, and I'll just move out your way for a minute.
Oh, okay. I don't know if Mike wants to give it a go then.
Oh yeah. I don't know, what's going on there? What do I need to do? Right click the torch or myself?
I don't think we can, because we can't go onto layers and stuff.
Okay. It should be controlled by you as well, that's annoying. Let me...
Oh, we can move it.
Yeah.
It seems, I think it's just lagging, it seems to move.
Yeah. I'll put it in your journal anyway, so if you lose it, you can grab one anyway.
Well, I should have Explorer's Pack, I should have, I think it's 3 torches in there anyway.
Yeah. I think we might have to drag a box over you and the torch, and then move you, if that makes sense.
There you go. If you make a box around it, if you click and drag over, it should pick up both at the same time.
That's it. You know, like the drag and drop old Command and Conquer kind of style.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, yeah, kind of, yeah.
Cool.
I'd like to seem to stay where it is, but...
It's very temperamental on Roll20.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'll tell you what will be easier. You've got one now, haven't you? So if I just go on your character sheet quickly, I'll just I'll set you up as if you've got it anyway. If I can remember how.
Extra torches.
Oh, hold on a minute. It's on the set. It's on your token settings, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got no idea.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm learning as well.
Roll 20 is fun.
You're just finding the right bits. That's the bloody problem, isn't it? Oh God.
Oh, cool.
Sorry.
You stretched him now.
Why can't I pick your guy out? I'm trying to get the little boxes to open up, but they won't do it for me.
So for the people at home watching, this is why D&D was designed to be done with pencil and paper, not a computer.
I've got control of Lee's mine, but not Mike's.
Yeah.
And also, for those that are watching or listening, this is the song that I'm humming.
I've still got you grouped with that torch. I think that's the problem.
Well, I think we know I've got a torch, so I don't think we need a visual representation, do we, I suppose? We know I've got one. Yeah.
I was just trying to... Yeah, okay, cool. Right, carry on.
Yeah, I'll inspect the door now for locks or traps or such.
I will not be a part of Colin.
Okay, give us give us a perception check then for the lock. I can't remember if that's the right skill, but anyway, it'll do. Yeah, so you check the door, and it's just a normal door. There's no locks or anything, and you can see that it's not locked or anything, and you can open it without too much of a problem if you want to.
Are we ready for this, lads?
I got one final test just to be sure. Colin kicks the door with his peg leg.
And the door quite easily. Oh, it doesn't move. Come on.
Are you trying to select the dynamic lighting bit for the door?
Oh my God, that's opened everything, isn't it? Come on, door.
It's a stubborn door, this door.
He's a pain in the bum.
Are you trying to select the dynamic lighting bit for the door.
Yeah.
You have to zoom right in. It's a pain in the ass to do doors.
It is.
You never select them. I end up having to draw a box over it, sort of thing, and then move it.
Oh, and then editing. Here we go. Here we go. There we are.
Hey.
Open to see me.
There we are. Right, we're in. Yeah, I'll zoom in a bit. That would make it. You're right. It was too far away. There we are. Okay, so. Oh, I can't. That's a shame. I can't get rid of that bloody. Go on. I'll let you carry on. Sorry. So the door's open, and area number 4. Is anyone going inside, or are you staying where you are to have a look inside?
I'll sort of creep in, hobble in. I might go slightly quietly, so let me just find the character.
How does a peg leg go silently?
I said slightly quietly, not silently, slightly quietly.
Baron will move as soon as I finish pouring my beer.
Give me 2 seconds. Oh, I've lost it now. Come here. Where's my thing gone? There he is.
Bless him, needs a bit of spring at his age.
Look at that, look. 21 on a stealth check.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to just creep through the doorway. The wood of my peg leg is not tapping on the stone floor as much as what you might think it would. And I'm going to make my way inside.
I'll just,
I'd say that's a very well padded peg leg.
at this point, I'll just point out that you are actually holding a torch, and so attempting to sneak into a dark room holding a torch is
a bit of a giveaway.
Yeah.
Durzel would look over.
Right, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to delete you off of there, 1 sec, and then I'll put you back on, and then I should be able to edit it to, yes. Right, now I can give you some sight.
Durzel would be visibly impressed at how silent this peg leg man has been. Just swiftly moving in, and would follow in just shortly behind.
Well, as has been pointed out, I've very quietly moved into the room, but I'm actually lighting up the room as I go in. So,
So although you rolled well with stealth, I'm inclined not to let you be hidden on account of the torch that you are carrying.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Okay. So right. So you're in the tower shell. This is a circular area is cobbled with cracked granite, upon which sprawls the bodies of 4 goblins, apparently slain in combat. One corpse stands with its back against the western wall, the spear that killed it still skewering it and holding it upright. The wooden doors lead from this area. 3 wooden doors lead from this area. A hollow tower of loose masonry reaches 30 feet into the air, but the intervening floors and stairs are gone, except for a couple of crumbled ledges. So there are 3 doors that you can see, and I'll just point them out in case they're not obvious.
I presume the third one's the one that we came through.
Yeah, you're standing in one. There's one there, and there's one there.
Okay.
Cool.
And there's some bodies of 4 goblins. There's 3 on the floor, and one's pinned up against the wall with a spear.
Over here, I should expect.
Would I be able to determine how long ago they died?
You can go and give me a survival check. What we got?
Not bad. 19.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I mean, you're a smart guy. You can see that they're probably no more than a month old.
Yeah, I thought they was smelling ripe in here.
I thought it was you.
Not this time, Sonny.
That's not your stump. I'm picking up your farmer accent here. Pirate farmer.
Farmer accent?
He spent a long time in the jungle, you see.
What was the name of the pub owner guy, sorry?
The pub owner is called Durnan.
Did Durnan say that the other adventurer had come to this place about a month ago, or did he just go down the well?
People had been down here around about a month ago. The last lot of adventurers were sent down here a while ago, yeah.
Okay.
would make sense then.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd probably stroll in, but sort of have a decent look at the bodies, make sure they are definitely dead bodies.
Okay. They are dead.
Cool.
Three are on the floor and one's pinned up against the wall.
Have we checked for any traps or anything? Should we have a little look, see?
That would be a good idea, wouldn't it?
Traps are never a bad shout.
Okay, so I need to ask you where you want to check. Are you checking the walls or the floor, or what do you want to do?
I'm going to check around the floor.
I'm going to hope I haven't triggered anything because I've already moved to here.
Okay, so I'll need a perception check to check for traps.
Did that come up?
It has.
Oh, look at that. So you're checking the floor or the walls?
I'm checking the floor of the area.
So the floor is fine. Nothing wrong with the floor, no traps.
Okay. So I go again for checking the walls.
Yeah.
Tapping my peg leg against the walls to see if there's anything going on there.
Yeah. I'll give you advantage on the walls because you rolled so well before. You don't need it anyway. Okay, cool.
Yes.
So
I'm walking around tapping my leg against the wall.
So there's two things I can tell you about the wall.
Okay.
Firstly, the goblin that is pinned to one of the walls by a spear has got some writing behind it. Draconic runes written on the wall behind it. I don't know if you can read.
Can read Draconic being a kobold.
If you can read Draconic, then you will see the word Ashraladon.
I can read and speak Draconic.
I would, obviously, Bainor can already read that, but I would relay it to Colin. But that's what it says, ask him whether it makes any sense to him.
What did you say, Astrolodon?
Ashraladon, yeah. If you want to give me a history check, I might be able to tell you more about that name.
I think I'm good at history.
I don't think I'll know much about it, to be honest.
I'm not actually...
Has anyone got more than a 0 in history?
Yes, he has.
Oh, wow.
Bloody hell.
So,
That old bugger.
somewhere deep in your memory, you can recall the name that I'm probably not pronouncing it correctly. Ashraladon. Let me write it on the chat thing, and then you can see.
I'm just going to put my little girl in bed. I'll be 1 minute.
Yep. I'll let you decide how that's pronounced.
Ashadalon. Yeah, I could. Ashad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's another one of those stupid Dungeons and Dragons names that no one can say.
Is it Ashadalon?
Yeah, it could be.
Ashardalon, yeah.
I just think for Colin, I don't know that he would know much about these things, being from the plane of water. He's from a different plane, isn't he? I suppose, but then there's nothing saying that races don't cross over. So
he is, but as soon as Steve gets back and I'll tell you who this Ashardalon is, then perhaps you'll know why Colin knows him.
Right. Okay.
Colin seems to be the world-travel type anyway, so he may have come
Well, this is it. Seafarers are pretty cool guys. The other thing I was going to tell you about your investigation is there is a secret door just here.
Ooh, a secret door.
Was that your leg being hollow, or was that the wall?
I was going to put secret door south of the room.
Yes.
We'll wait for Matey to get back, and then we'll discuss the findings.
That may be wise.
I should have waited till now to pour my beer.
While he's doing that, I was going to see if I can find if the charger will reach this far for the laptop. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
And I will pop to the toilet if that's okay.
No problem.
Oh, so close.
Okay. Well, I shall pause it quickly while everyone's awake. Right, press it. Okay. Right, let me
check.
Make sure that started again. Yeah, cool.
Thank you.
Groovy. Okay, yeah. So the goblin's pinned to the wall here. The word Ashraladon is behind him, and Ashraladon is a draconic word for dragon. And in your memory, you'll remember the name Astralodon as a famous Forgotten Realms dragon, and the dragon responsible for laying waste to the area around the Sunless Citadel. He is worshipped by various cultures, including kobolds.
Is a Shardlon like into the wall, or has someone sort of scrawled it there?
It's like
a Shardlon is basically a big ass dragon.
Yeah.
No, I mean the words on the wall, are they like masonryed in, or are they just been scrawled there? Or
it's like fan graffiti.
Right. Cool.
How did you know the name? A big ass dragon.
A big ass dragon.
Wait, I can use it already.
I don't know if you noticed, but there was a slight sound that was different to the rest of the room. As I was kicking around, there seems to be something different in the safe of the room.
Ah, that's how we found that. Cool.
Yeah. So you got a secret door just there.
I'm pretty sure that was your leg.
It just sounded hollow.
Well, I don't know what a peg leg sounds like. I don't have one.
Well, maybe we can change that for you, sir.
So I'll tell you a bit about this door. The door opens by way of a masonry block that is kind of a lever. It can either be pushed to the left or pulled out from the right.
Sounds to me like we need a volunteer to make sure it's not booby trapped.
So,
that sounds a bit like my area of expertise, that does.
So it's a left or a right kind of jobby here.
Is there any sort of thing I can check or see if I can see if it's been moved? If there's any sort of witness marks?
Yeah, you can give us a perception check specifically on the door to see if it's trapped at all.
I would say investigation, personally.
We've got 8. Oh, that's not very
Perception
good.
wasn't great.
Right, so you do notice a little hole just above the lever.
I would sort of stand. Is this hole big enough to see anything through, or is it just sort of small?
It's a small hole, not dissimilar to the kind of hole that needle traps might have above them.
Shall I give the door another kick and see what we can find out about it?
First, can I investigate, please? I am far travelled. I do know some of these things. It's just I don't really want us to die just yet.
What are you hoping to find out? What are you investigating?
I want to investigate to see if I can disarm the trap or know which way the lever goes so I don't get shot.
Okay. So you need to do a thieves' tools check to disable the trap. Or you can do a perception check to see if you can understand the mechanism to an extent whereby you can operate it without hurting yourself.
Okay, I'll definitely give it a go on perception. 8.
8. No, its design is quite cunning, and you are unable to distinguish for definite whether left or right is the way to go.
I'm going to. What? Sorry, Mike. What?
I was going to say, lads, stand aside. I'm going to kick it again, and we'll see what we can see.
Go ahead.
Be my guest.
So,
I will move slightly out of the way, just in case.
I'm doing a perception roll just to see if I can notice anything. You guys are out of bed. No.
Yeah.
Oh, it's.
The only thing you really noticed that whoever made it properly.
I'm going to sort of stand back against the wall to one side of it, and using maybe my rapier. No, rapier is fine. What have I got? Balls are quite strong. Sort of push. If this is the switch here,
Yeah.
sort of push it further up to the right way, like upwards.
So we're going with right, are we?
As if the block is being slid to the left.
Okay. So we're going to slide the block to the left.
Mhm.
Okay.
But I'm sort of to one side of it, sort of thing.
Okay.
Baranora is kind of hid to here, hugging the wall.
So
What we need right now is a good 32 pounder. We could blow the fucker up.
So using your rapier, you do manage to slide. Although rapiers aren't particularly strong blades.
No, I changed it for my bow.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I realised that as I said it was quite a fine little...
Yeah. Yeah, using your bow, you can slide the block to the left, and sure enough, a needle about 6 inches long sticks out and quickly retracts back in, but you're all unharmed, you're safe enough distance away for it not to have gotten you, and the door opens. Bom, bom, bom.
I'll say to others.
And so this pocket chamber is damp and cold. The skeletons of 3 long dead archers slump against the rubble, filled arrow slits along the east and south wall.
It's my professional medical opinion that these chaps here are probably dead.
What have we found here? They look dead, yes.
So as you start looking at them, the skeletons begin to animate, pinpoints of red fire sparkling in their eyes as they raise. So they look at you and groan, and these guys are coming for you.
I shouldn't have said that.
So,
Oh, bugger.
they will. They are keen to attack you.
Right, so if I select my token and then press initiative, I should become part of the list.
Hey, oh, that's Barry now.
Yes, it worked. I just learned something new.
Ooh, that's a poor initiative for me.
Okay, are we all on now? Let's have a look.
We are.
There we go. So, Baranor, you are up first.
I am going to curse at the skeletons for... Basically, I said they were dead and they come to life. So I wish them to stay dead.
They just look at you and sort of groan. They're not responsive to your requests.
Go back to where you once came.
Yeah.
That's an action to do a wisdom save for them. I think it's only one target actually, which means I'd have to choose a target. I'll check.
That's a rubbish sound for a skeleton, isn't it? That's like a comedy skeleton. It's
That's like
chortling.
Funny Bone style. He's playing his
it's a single target, so I choose this fellow.
Oh, I see. You're actually doing vicious mockery. I thought you were just adding a bit of flavour to your thing.
I am. Go back to whence you came.
Oh, right.
Little Lord of the Rings plug there, Lee.
Yeah, I like it. Right, hold on. Got to drag my character sheet up now. God damn it.
There's a reason that I like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. What save was it? Con check.
Wisdom
upside
save.
down.
Wisdom.
I don't want to be upside down.
Yes, it's wisdom.
What we got?
Okay, never mind.
Did he do it? Hey, there we go.
They take no damage because it's only a cantrip. And
So he hears what you say, and his reaction is.
Baranor is like standing there, finger pointed, and like, guys.
So here we are. So all right, okay. So this chappie here, he will draw his short bow. Why is it clicked to wisdom? Oh, yeah. Come on. Okay, so that macro's not working properly. Alright, he's going to fire off his short bow anyway. There we are. And he will be aiming for, let me roll a dice, Durzo.
Oh, thanks. Cheers, mate. Whoa, wait.
Ah, so he hits.
Oh, no, it's okay. I looked at the wrong thing. Go.
Yeah, second level.
I looked at my hit dice for a second.
So 1d6 plus
He said
2.
my hit
He
points.
does 5 damage.
5 damage. Bloody hell.
Bloody hell.
It's, takes a bit of a hit.
I'll do that in a sec. Okay, yeah, cool. Right, then it's the next skeleton's go, I believe. Who's this one? Yeah, so this chap down here, he will move forward, and he goes to attack Colin, and he's going to lunge with his short sword. There we go. 11 to hit and 5 damage.
Okay.
What was the to hit with the short bow?
Short bow was 16.
Oh, it just comes up different, that's all.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I didn't.
5 damage, did I?
You've taken. Well, does 11 hit?
What's your AC?
My armor class is 13, so no, it doesn't hit.
So yeah, he swings, but it's no good. He misses.
Colin is surprisingly agile.
And it's Colin's turn.
Okay, as I'm right next to Barinor, first thing I'm going to do is give him some guidance as we're in combat. So I'm going to cast guidance, which is a cantrip. I think I just click on it, do I?
Yes.
Yeah, should do.
So I put my hand on his shoulder. Whatever happens, lad, you'll be alright. At which point, I'll pull out my axe and I'll give a crazy and attack the skeleton which is right in front of me.
Right. Okay. So you've used one action to cast guidance.
Oh shit! Yeah, I did. Okay, so I can't actually attack him with my axe. So
you can have a wreath. You can do one or the other.
I'm casting guidance because that's going to give an advantage when it's Barinor's turn in the moment. So I'm gonna. I can't really get far enough away that I can disengage either, can I?
He'll get an attack of opportunity as well.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to stay put. I've done guidance, so I'm gonna stay put. I can't attack, so that's fair enough.
Okay. Right. So Durzo's go.
Durzo will again cast a sneak attack on this fellow.
Yep.
With his rapier, because he already had it out.
Yep. No, that's a hit.
A 9 and a 2.
Oh, it's 11.
11 damage.
Oh, lovely. He's still standing, but he didn't find that quite so funny. Okay. Next one. So this Skelly Bones here. He's gonna take a shot. It's gonna have to be at Durzo, I think. Durzo's actually he's gonna move out and attack Durzo, I think. Probably make most sense from where he's standing at the moment.
Whoa, you're gonna kill me already?
I'm sure you won't die just yet.
There we go. 10 to hit.
Unfortunately not.
No.
Fortunately for me.
Yes. That's fine. That's good. Okay. Barinor.
I don't use this very often, but as I have been given guidance, I will pull my short sword and hack at the one that tried to hit my friend that gave me guidance.
Yep.
Good attempt here. 22.
Oh, smashed him.
A good 7.
Destroyed.
What? Did I rolled a 5. God damn.
So yes, he perishes if you have a witty description, Lord of the Rings style.
No, I don't. This is the first time I'm actually speechless. I wasn't expecting to kill it.
He'd already taken a big hit from from Durzo.
I actually have nothing to say. It's weird.
I think you could probably just look over at Colin. Thanks for the guidance. Colin's just there swigging a swig of his rum, I think, in appreciation of what you've done for him.
Yeah, I give Colin the thumbs up and do like a weird backhander to try and like show that I'm willing to help and accidentally take the skeleton's head off. I do apologise about that.
So
all right, laddie, that was bloody brilliant.
So the next skeleton's going to move to one side. He's going to draw his bow and take a shot at Bainor because he's the only one he can really see, Baronor.
This is going to
so there we go.
No,
and 6, which is
that actually misses.
6,
surprisingly,
6 misses. How can this be right?
Surprisingly so.
God damn these! Colin the pirate, you're up.
Christ, there's no one actually. Is anyone taking any damage?
I've taken a fair amount.
Right. Okay. I'm guessing that's within my ability to move over that way.
Yeah, you get a movement of 30 as a human.
Yeah, you're 5 feet away.
I was trying to figure out how I measure it, but I think that's probably a bit too advanced for me.
No. You see that thing in the top left?
There's like a tape measure.
5-6 icons.
All right. Well, I'll just drag it. Oh yeah, that's good, isn't it? Okay. Well, I'm gonna head over to you. I'm gonna head over, and let me find my character sheet again because it's disappeared. There he is. And I will use another spell. I should be able to cure wounds with this action. So if I give you, I'll put my hand on you, and you should get 1d8 plus my spell modifier to regain HP.
1 second. Let me just access your sheet quickly. I
was going to say, why does that come up as a description rather than a re-roll in the 1d8 plus your mod?
Try the second cure wounds on your sheet.
Okay.
It should come up as a healing.
That's the thing about Roll20. It's almost too clever. There's so many options to do things.
One with a capital W.
You can get lost in the...
The second one doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Oh, cast at what level? Just cast at level 1.
5.
Cool. So
obviously, that was me rolling, not Mike, but that's how it works.
Yeah. So you regenerated 5.
Thank you very much. He's looking visibly more sort of...
Click the words cure wounds, by the way. That's how it works.
No, I'm doing that. It doesn't seem to be doing anything for me.
It'll give a input value, cast at what level box.
Input value.
It'll ask you what level you want to cast your spell at, normally. If not, I can change it in your other one to actually work.
Yeah, you'd be better off doing that, because being computers, we don't get on.
Right, let me just check your sheet, which your spell is +4.
So, Durzo, while they're doing that, it's your turn.
None of the others have been hit, have they?
I don't
These are the
think
two
so.
scallybobs.
No. They're both looking alright. Well, for undead, fleshless creatures, they look alright, yeah.
I'm going to obviously take the option of sneak attack again and go for the old whirlwind double dagger sort of jobby.
Ooh, lovely.
There you go.
I'm going to go... That's the first dagger.
Oh, which one are you going for anyway? The one next to you?
Oh, yeah, the one directly at me.
I'm afraid you miss.
The second dagger would be that.
That's 12 as well, isn't it? Yeah, no, I miss again.
I don't know if sneak attack won't work then, will it?
No, you have to hit.
You have to hit, yeah.
I will move slightly out of the way and end my turn.
Okay.
There you go, Mike.
So I've maybe back there.
Okay.
That'll be the end of that.
Okay.
That also works.
So this skeleton is mindless. He's going to try and chase you, but both Colin and Bainor can have an attack of opportunity as he lumbers past.
Very nice.
I will gladly take
probably Colin first. He's the first one he'll cross paths with, and then Bainor. So if you want to make an attack, a melee attack, as he trundles past you, Colin.
Trip him up. Stick his peg leg out.
Yeah.
I've got input values stuck in the middle of my screen. I can't get rid of it.
X's? Hold
on. I think I've got it. All right, it's out of the way. It's out of the way for now. Okay, sorry. Yes, I'm going to make an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
So I'm going to use my B lane pin, which is actually a club. So instead of hitting him with the axe, I'm going to just wildly swing at him with this club, which I happen to have.
Oh, and it hits. Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's a 6 damage. Nice. That hits him square around the chops. Good shot.
It makes me sound less cool, but I did just have to Google belay pin, and that's an awesome little bit of flavour.
It is very cool. Barry Nor, your turn.
Nice touch.
Yes. Well, as I have my short sword out, I'm going to just swing it. And that one probably won't hit.
No. You're so amazed by Colin's bespoke shot that you and the skeleton's going to finish its turn, ending up in front of. Oh, hold on. The grid didn't completely line up properly with this, so some of they don't quite snap in the right places. If you hold down Alt, you can put them wherever you like. Anyway, so he's going to make a short sword attack against Durzo there.
Oh,
lovely.
Ouch.
Bloody hell. 6 damage.
Nasty.
I'm glad you healed me a minute ago.
That's alright.
And
That's going to haunt me, that sound.
Bainor, you're back in.
Right. I fouled up the first one, so I'm going to try again with a short sword on the guy that's here.
Yeah.
Short sword. 15.
15 does the job.
For 3 whole damage.
Lovely.
Let me just check something. It is a bonus action, so I'm going to cast a spell bonus action, if that's possible.
Yep.
I'm going to cast Healing Word at Durzo.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
For a whole 7.
Oh, lovely.
Thank you ever so much. Can I use that as temporary hit points to go above max, or does it just take me to max?
No, up to max.
Yeah,
Cool.
You can't go over max.
Thank you very much. Again, he sort of wipes the sweat from his brow, dodging death again.
Okay, so the skeleton down here is going to lumber out, and he will take a shot at Colin.
No, not again.
Colin with his belay hook. 10. I'm guessing it's a miss.
That does not do the job.
No, okay. Colin, your turn to retaliate.
Slightly annoyed at this skeleton who's had a little pop at him. Colin looks down at his belay and pins his hand. You're going to get it, sunshine. And he takes a swing at him.
Oh, it just misses, unfortunately.
Dar.
Just misses in the gloom. Good shot, though. Durzo.
1 second. There. Can that happen? Would it be a skeleton?
Depends who the target is, I suppose.
Between from through the one in front of me.
Yeah, because it's undead, so there's holes in it, but probably with disadvantage.
Right.
It is kind of. Actually, I'll tell you what, because he's in melee combat with the other one, you'd get advantage. So advantage cancels disadvantage, so you can have it as a normal shot.
Go for normal. Yeah. We'll go for that. I'm going to attempt a...
I think that's vaguely how the rules go.
We go with rule of cool.
No, I think disadvantage cancels out advantage and vice versa.
Yeah, it goes from disadvantage to normal roll.
Yeah.
I am going to attempt to attack the skeleton that's currently engaged with Colin through the ribcage of the one near me.
Yep.
With a bit of a sneak attack bonus because of the range.
That sounds like one of those scenes from a film where they wedge the bow in and they just move the dead body round while they're shooting other things.
That's the idea, but without a dead body. It's sort of undead. So we'll see how this goes. I don't think 12's a hit.
Come on. Unfortunately, that is a miss. It pains me to say.
That is very unfortunate.
It pains me to say, yeah.
With it missing, can it hit the first one? If it's a bad aim.
I think you're grasping at straws right now.
I am.
I'll tell you what I'll do. Actually, yeah, he's prone. He fell over with the force of it going over, so he's on the floor at the moment.
That's fair.
This one there is prone. Okay. Boom. So skeletons go, and it's the one who's on the floor. So he's going to use his movement, or half his movement, to stand back up, and he's going to take. He's going to turn to Barinor, who just tried to hit him with his sword, and he's going to take a shot at him. So move that out of the way.
Yeah, that hit.
Lovely.
Oof, bloody hell.
Oh, thank you.
That's just.
What is that? Where did that sound effect come from? Is that a Roll20 sound effect?
No, I've got a soundboard that I downloaded onto my phone. When the game's finished, I'll send you the link to it.
It is brilliant.
It's quite a good one. There's so many. There's sound effects for weapons, animals, all sorts of stuff. It's really good actually.
Pleasuring women.
Yeah, there is.
I downloaded one called FANG, Fantasy Soundboard or something like that.
Oh, this one is RPG sounds. So RPG in capital letters, and then sounds without a space. RPG sounds, and it's a little red dragon. It's on Android anyway, but I'll send you the link later. It's good.
Cool.
Right. Yes. So whose go is it now? Barinor.
Yeah. Problem with spellcasters is I've not played them very much, so I have to check what the spell actually does. Yes, I'll do this. This is a good idea. And I'll add the description.
You've said this with conviction. It better work. It better work now.
I hope so. Yes, at first level. What other level am I going to send it at?
Whoa.
Oh, nice.
Holy macaroni. Right, I've got to make a constitution save, yeah?
Yeah, it's a 15-foot cube around me, so I should be able to get both of them.
Oh, right. 2 con saves.
Yes.
Does that affect us?
I'm going to say it's going to affect everyone then, isn't it? Surely.
No.
Because it just says creature.
Oh, 1 passed and 1 failed. Play the Thunderscore creature. Each creature. I think everyone counts as a creature.
Okay.
Yeah, because creature which something. So we all need to do a con save, yeah?
Yeah. I didn't read that.
Thanks, Lee.
Oh dear.
You need to roll 2d8, Lee.
It has already. It's
I got a
13.
16.
Oh, 13.
So I'm not too bad. Oh.
Which one do you want to take the damage on, Lee?
This one preferably, as it was the second rolled.
Okay. So 13 is enough to kill that. And the other one takes half damage, doesn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that kills that as well.
Sorry.
But what do you do to your companions?
Colin takes 13 and is pushed 10 feet away from me, unfortunately.
How much do I take?
13.
That's a lot of a level 1 character's hit points, if not all.
You go that way, 10 feet.
13 hit points.
Yeah, sorry.
Killed me and then some.
At least, no, you're not dead. You're unconscious. That's how it works in 5e.
Yeah, but he's the healer.
So you
He only has
basically
9 hit
blasted.
points total.
You
Nine
blasted.
total.
9 hit points.
I didn't realise that, and that's a powerful spell.
You blasted
Jesus,
the drunk pirate into the secret room and killed him.
Okay, what am I taking? Is it rounded up or down?
I think
Down.
you round down,
Mine's down.
probably.
So I'm taking 6.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You don't get thrown either, do you? I don't think.
No, not pushed.
I'm gonna just like look up at you and think, you should have known better than that.
I panicked, okay?
Always keep a level head, son. Always keep a level head.
Listen, I travel and I play music.
We're out of initiative now, aren't we?
You're out of initiative.
I'm gonna straight away, if I can, run over to Colin and try and sort of stabilise.
Yeah, Colin's on -4 at the moment.
It's 0, and he's got to take death saves every
I was going to say,
round.
do I need to make a death saving throw or something like that?
When it's your turn, yes.
Yeah, we'll let him have a medicine check on you first.
Let's attempt. 11.
I just need to double check. I can't remember what the DC is for a medicine check. I think it's 10, isn't it?
I think it's anything above the 1 to 10 is a fail, 11 upwards is a. But I'm not sure.
Yeah,
No,
I think you're
no,
right.
to be honest.
Here you
The
go.
medicine check is DC 10. So
So
you're stable at 0 hit points.
Right.
A stable creature that isn't healed regains 1 hit point after 1d4 hours.
Yeah.
So at least you're not going to die, mate.
Unless either of you can cast a spell to give him some hit points.
Say that again, sorry? Oh, actually, can I root in his pack and give him one of his own potions?
If you've got any
I've
spells, you can.
got a potion of healing here. I could use that.
Can I administer a healing to a potion to
Yeah,
a conscious person?
it's an action to administer somebody a potion.
So
Yeah,
you're going to be unconscious for 1 hour unless these guys can do something to give you some hit points before then.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to give him one of his own potions. And in fact, Lee, have you got Cure Wounds?
No, I had Healing Word and I used both my spells.
Yeah, in that case, I'd sort of prop him up against the wall and administer one of his own potions to him.
Awesome.
What I should have done is I should have inspired him and then he could have made the save, but I panicked.
Where is this?
That is a comedy moment though, killing everybody.
It wasn't supposed to.
What does the healing potion bring my hit points to?
It's 2d4 plus 2, I believe, for a healing potion.
2d4 plus 2. Where's the dice thingy on there?
Roll 2d4.
Second from the bottom on the.
There you go. Oh,
Yeah.
I rolled it first. Take my roll.
Technically, he administered the potion, so you should take his roll.
Yeah, no, definitely. So I'm
On this occasion.
I'm on 2 hit points.
No, you're on 7.
Of 7.
You're on
start
7,
from
yeah.
0. So you just go up 7.
So I'd do this potion and then
right,
sort of like,
There you go, 7 hit points.
Colin!
No, I'm with
Come on,
you.
Colin! Sort of waking him up, giving him a bit of a shake and stuff.
There's only one problem. You've administered me one of my healing potions. I did actually put in my bio there somewhere that all of my healing potions I've mixed with rum and other various intoxicants.
I did read that.
I didn't.
It says something along the lines of, I've mixed all of these with rum to make the taste more bearable.
That's it, yeah, yeah.
I agree.
So you're slightly more inebriated than before, I guess. But you're
I'm
alive.
still alive.
You are alive.
But I'm alive.
I do apologise. I just panicked, okay?
It's okay, laddie. Don't you worry about it. I'm still here.
There's life in the old dog yet.
I just don't know if Ollie, if you want to incorporate a disadvantage roll for an hour or something because of there is alcohol in the potions.
I think that probably as a pirate you have relatively high tolerance to alcohol.
Well, let's hope these guys don't have to drink one then.
I've got it in mind that I pretty much abstain from alcohol, so I hope not.
So you've got these 3 dead skeletons on the floor. I don't know if you want to have a look at them before
I
we
would
move on.
like to check them.
Whilst Bano
wanna-
checks them, can I have a quick nosy at the room?
Yep.
What do you want, an investigation?
Yeah, give us an investigation check.
What do you want from me, Ollie? Do you want investigation?
No, you're alright because they're dead and they're on the floor and they're in front of you. You can't really fail to search a creature that's dead in front of you. I will tell you that each of the skeletons has 20 arrows. It also has 2 D10 silver pieces, 1 D10 gold pieces, and 1 +1 arrow in a special socket on the quiver. Yeah, because the skeletons are mindless, they don't use magic arrows, it says here.
Okay.
So
Is
there's
there-
3 +1 arrows there for you to
Is there anyone else who uses arrows?
do with what
With-
you
No use to me.
No use to me for the arrows. Is there a bow I can scavenge and possibly give myself a makeshift bow and arrow?
You can use one of the skeleton short bows.
Yeah, that's all I was really looking for. I don't have proficiency, so it's going to be trying. It's going to be fun.
So the room, you search it thoroughly, but it doesn't have anything of any interest in it.
Which arrows are you taking, Lee? Are you taking the +1s?
No, I'm taking normal arrows. I don't
You're
trust
taking
myself.
the normal 20?
Yeah.
So there's 60 altogether because each skeleton's got 20.
Alright. I'll fill mine back up to 20 and then take the +3 if everyone else is alright with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you want to distribute this here gold and silver?
So there's gold and silver, 2 D10 silver and 1 D10 gold.
If everyone's agreed, we'll just figure out what they've got and split it.
Yeah, fair is fair.
Yeah, that sounds good to me, laddie.
Oh, this is going to be funny.
Lee, I'm unaware of how to do it. Can you add some +1 arrows to my sheet?
Yes, for a quick tutorial, with the little I on the top right, it's called the compendium. Type in arrow, and you should have arrows +1 on the list.
Oh, yes.
Click and drag onto your sheet.
Oh, hang on, let's put my sheet on the actual thing. Arrows +1.
And it will change your sheet slightly because it will give you another box.
Yep, perfect. So I've got those. Nice one. Ollie, are you rolling for the monetary amounts?
Yeah, let me do that for you. 2 D10. Okay, so you've each got 9 silver pieces
Lovely.
and 3 gold pieces.
Cool.
So at least you can pay for your bucket ride out of there.
I've got my money back for paying to come down here now.
So we all got what? Sorry,
You get 9 silver pieces and 3 gold pieces.
9 silver and 3 gold. Awesome.
Yep.
Is that each? Or
Each skeleton had that on them. There was
Oh.
3 skeletons, so it's up
What
to
would
you how you
be-
want to divvy it up. But
What was the cost of the bucket down here? I can't remember now.
It was only 1 gold.
Okay, cool. I didn't update my money. So.
You did it. I paid for it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I paid for it as like just a gesture to sort of goodwill to get to know you all.
it's 1 to go down and 2 to go up.
That's right. I've got 153 gold now, so I'm alright.
Jesus,
He's a pirate.
the pirate's life. What is? You store that in your leg?
I store it in the socket underneath my eye patch.
That's a big socket for that much gold, mate.
Bloody fantastic.
There's an empty cavern back there. Just you don't want to know.
Very good.
Oh, actually, I'm looking it up, and I actually have proficiency because I have simple weapons, and shortbow is a simple range.
Cool.
So I'm not going to be as bad as I thought I was. Let's hope I don't just kill
Me
everybody.
in the back.
As long as I don't thunder wave with people around me again, it'll be fine.
That was quite good.
Hey, I cleared out the threat. That was the plan.
I'm going to reach down and get Colin back up on his legs, and then stroll out of this sort of side room area back into the main room.
Was there anything in the room? Sorry.
No, it was empty.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Just to let you know, Ollie, not that
Yes.
it doesn't matter for my sake, but the tokens aren't linked correctly where it doesn't change your hit points. They're not linked to the hit points on the sheet.
Ah.
It doesn't really matter, it's on my sheet either way, but
Yeah. I don't know how you do
if
that.
you're looking at them,
Okay.
but it's
They
just,
work, they
to
work
let
when you type them in the thing, don't they? Or not?
they would do if I typed it in there.
Yeah. The others.
Yeah, I'll do that. It'll just easy enough.
What are you down to now? Oh, 6.
I'm on 6. Yeah, I've put it in now.
Okay. Yeah, I always do them on the token. Everyone. That's the thing with this. Everybody does everything slightly different, don't
Well, it is simple to link, but obviously, I'll send you a thing to it later, and then wherever they type it, it'll just take it down.
they? Okay. Cool.
Is everyone at full? So I'm guessing. Is everyone at full health?
And you're at 7.
I'm at 7 as well.
Are you at 7 as well?
Yeah. I got hit for a pitiful 4, so I'm fine, really.
I've got 2 potions of healing left, and obviously I have the ability to heal you with spells. So
I'm fine, thank you. I'm feeling still quite guilty.
I'm could potentially die off 1 hit, so I'm just thinking whether we do a quick rest while we're here, or whether not.
oh, that's the other thing. I can't even use cure wounds again, can I? Because I need to rest first. Is that
That's
right?
the thing, I was going to see how secure this area we're in is, and possibly take a rest.
You're a cleric, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
I believe you have 2 slots.
2 spell slots at that one, yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
So you have 1 more slot, I believe. You only...
And then I need to rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas I blew both my spells and forgot I need a long rest, which is no good for us, but...
There is a reason that this famous module appears in the Yawning Portal book.
You have to yawn a lot.
Right, well, it's up to you guys. We can rest, I can cure wounds, or you can take a potion. But the potion will probably give you disadvantage because you will get drunk.
I'll take my chances.
I'm hit and miss because every time I've been hit, I've took more than the hit points that I've currently got left. So I'm a bit dubious that we've only just started. I'm down to less than half.
Well, if I cure wounds, and then we take a rest so that I can use my spells again.
How much of a rest are you going to need?
I think you'd need a long rest, don't you?
I think it's a long rest, yeah.
I don't think long... Can we do a long rest here?
We'd have to secure the entrances.
Well, we could go and sleep in the secret room, couldn't we? It's that or you just take a potion. I mean,
I'm happy to take a potion.
I mean, I'm fine for now, so...
Yeah, if that's alright, I'll take one of your potions and see how drunk I
I
get.
will reduce my potions by 1 and give you 1. It's up to Ollie if he wants you to roll disadvantage, I guess, because obviously, like I said, I mix them with all alcohol, so...
As any good sailor should.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there you go. I've given you a potion of healing, but it is, as I say, mixed, so it's up to Ollie how he wants you to behave after taking it.
You can have it as standard. You're in a high stress situation, and I think even it's well known that alcohol, brandy and whatnot is used to snap people out of stress. So have it as normal for now.
I'll take that, and I'm ready and willing to go if the rest of you are there.
Yep.
Yeah, Again, I am sorry. I'll be more mindful next time.
We'll hear nothing of it, Bruno.
Don't worry yourself, lad.
Oh, Barry, no, sorry. Any preference on doors, fellas?
My preference is always go left. You tend to go the way you need.
I like to see what's behind door number 2.
Door number 2. Can I maybe listen at a door?
Yes.
I will choose this door that Lee mentioned then and see if I can listen there. See if I can hear anything, or
I didn't do it.
if there's a keyhole, perhaps take a peep or something.
Okay, give us a perception check then.
Perception. Oh, that was poor.
There's nothing that distinguishes itself to while listening at the door.
Is it fine? We can just go straight through, yes?
From what I can tell,
give the door a little kick.
Sure?
Okay, let's give it a little go, see if we notice anything on the other side.
it'll notice us.
Okay, what are you rolling perception for to see if you...
Just give it a kick, see if there's anything that can be noticed, you know.
Oh, I see.
Anything.
There's no reaction to your kick, no.
Okay.
Mike kicks the door and the door kicks back.
Can I stealth in there to have a little nosy?
You can,
Blinking.
and I'll give you a heads up for the last time. Mike is holding a torch, so you might want to ask him to step to one side before you do.
Aye, I'll have to remember that.
Because,
in that case, Mike, can you...
Obviously, you're going from a well-lit open room. It's going to be quite obvious when the door opens.
Colin,
I'll hobble back towards the secret room.
Should be good.
Okay, so yeah, you can give us a stealth check.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Critical.
Just turn my little dude around. Oh, I'm zoomed in too far. My numbers are directly over my turning thing. I can see sweet FA at the minute, other than a door and a bit of rubble, lads.
I didn't know you knew Fanny Adams.
Hey! Good friend of mine.
So you are... the masonry walls of this 20-foot wide hall are in poor repair. The far end has collapsed, filling the southern section with rubble. The western wall is much better shape than the other walls, and it holds a stone door with a rearing dragon carved in relief on it. The door has a single keyhole situated in the rearing dragon's open mouth. That's this door here.
Whilst I'm in there, can I see if there's any sort of obvious hinges or anything that suggests that it might be dangerous to reach into the dragon's mouth?
There's nothing that you can see from where you are.
Oh, sorry.
So, like a ninja, you've accelerated across.
It's not to open it, just to more of get a better gauge of what it is.
So the door that is carved to look like a dragon, it's got a mechanical lock. But it looks like there's more to it. If you give us an Arcana check.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's got a mechanical lock, but you sense that there's more to it than that. That's all I'll say.
At this point, I'm going to just sort of shout across the room, "Can I come up now, there?"
I'd relay that it's safe up until a point, and obviously what I've discovered, and I feel there's a bit more than meets the eye to this gaping dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Souls reference there.
As the light floods in, you do hear a scurrying noise from the rubble down at the far end.
Not again. What's this that we got here now?
I draw the bow
Oops.
for the first time. Like a virgin. Touched for the very first time.
Well, you are a bard.
Exactly. I'm starting to fulfill my bardly duties.
You should just improvise some sort of lute as a bow on the strings.
I would love to. And I would have if I had my guitar still.
Ah.
But
Ollie's here, here he is.
my family is asleep, therefore I
It's not very tuned. It's not tuned at all. I think the kids have been on it. Yeah, that's very out of tune. Oh dear.
It sounds like the first guitar I ever had.
Yeah. Bloody children.
So there's been a scurrying at the end of the room.
Yeah, if give us a nature check. We've got such thing as a nature check. Yeah, there is a nature check.
There is a nature check.
You don't hear of them very often, do you? Nature check.
No, not very often, no.
Oh,
Bloody hell!
Jesus Christ!
He's a very observant guy, Colin.
Well, Colin would know from his years of seafaring the sound of a rat a million miles away, and that most definitely is the scurrying sound of a rat. And fortunately, it's actually it's a bit anxious about the torchlight, and it's staying well and truly out of the way.
Colin's getting a notion that he should probably take the remainder of the bottle of rum that he's got, roll up his bandana and pop it in the top, and then use the torch to maybe light it like a Molotov cocktail.
So the sound that you can hear is a giant rat that's avoiding getting anywhere near you guys, mainly because you're holding a flaming torch.
No, he's probably not going to hurt us, is he? We're probably all right.
Yeah, this is a timid rat.
Yeah, there's no point wasting things like that on that, is there, really?
Most rats don't tend to attack people. Groups of 3. But anyway. So yeah, there's a rat in the rubble down here, but he's staying out of the way.
There's a rat in my kitchen, what am I gonna do? There's a rat in my kitchen, what am I gonna do?
He's gonna cook that rat. That's what he's gonna do.
What can anyone say about this
Is.
room? You said there was some kind of, there's a dragon or something in there.
I found a large dragon relief carved into this door. Seems to have the keyhole in the center, but I get the feeling there's a little more to it than that. However, it is beyond my current capabilities.
Well, I got an idea. Let me head on over there and I'll give it a kick.
Oh dear.
I'm guessing he's around here, is he?
The whole room laughs, and then the door laughs too.
We killed the door. It was a good time.
Let's give it a little kick and see what we can see about this door here.
It's a mimic.
So as you kick it, you hear a noise.
Well, I've got to say, lads, he definitely wasn't too happy about me doing that. I recoil and go backwards ever so slightly.
Please don't do that again. Or warning next time. I think I just shit on the deck.
You need the poop deck, laddie. I gotta say, I ain't never heard no noise like that in all my life. And I'm 65 years young.
Baronor will come over to the door, and I would like to give it a brief Arcana check, even though I am magical and don't have Arcana as a skill.
Okay.
Like an idiot, I didn't think about that. 18.
18. So 18, beyond any shadow of a doubt, you are sure that this door, as well as having a mechanical lock, has an Arcana lock also.
Guys, it's a very, very intricate device. You see where you put the key in. I think there's something mystical about there's a lock as well. I can't put my finger on it. I've seen it before.
Well, I am a dab hand at locks and doors, but even this I don't think I should play with.
I don't think that's a good idea. You really shouldn't touch the lock without the key.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Even as with being a dab hand, I don't think this is something we should play with.
I agree. Back away slowly. We don't really want to cause more noises that make me pass wind involuntarily.
Well, we've got two options here. There's another door, or maybe this rat has the key.
The rat has the key.
Rat is the key.
Do we have to kill it?
This rat's right down in the corner here. He's.
No one said you had to kill it.
Just pick it up and stuff it in the dragon's gob.
It's backed into a corner, and you know what they say about rats in a corner.
Yeah, you shoot them first.
We used to have a game on my ship. We'd corner the rats, and then one man would have his hands tied behind his back, and he'd have to bend down and try and pick it up with his mouth.
How did that end?
Well, let's put it this way. I had a lot of cuts and abrasions to deal with.
I think that may also explain your eye patch.
No, that wasn't a rat. No, that was something entirely different.
Dare I ask?
We shan't go into that now. All I was saying, it involved an octopus.
That's beyond my storytelling. Let's not.
I'm gonna just sort of like smirk to myself and back out of the room and go and have a nosy at the other way.
Do you want to catch this rat?
I've given up on that door idea. I'm waiting out here.
Well, it's not going to hurt us to kill a rat, is it? Or do we want to catch it?
2 letters. XP.
Ollie, what would you need us to do to catch this rat and stuff it into this dragon's mouth?
Gosh.
I could
Work that one out.
I think a simple, possibly a dexterity check to see if you can catch it. It's quite a nimble creature.
I can try and entice it and try an animal handling check.
And then probably a strength check to restrain it, I guess. So, yeah, opposed dexterity followed by opposed dex, I would say. Unless anyone else has got a suggestion that seems plausible.
How do I do a dexterity check on here?
Where it says dexterity in your mod.
Just click on dex on your character sheet.
Yeah. If you mouse over the dexterity.
I'm with you.
God damn it, boy.
Hold on, here we are.
Nice.
I can't see the results yet. Hold on, let me do. Here we go.
19 and 10.
Well, you certainly you've cornered it without a doubt and grabbed hold of it. Just got to do a strength check to see if you can restrain it.
Okay, hang on. Where's strength?
Ooh.
Go on, you got to be that.
Go on, yes.
Oh, yes.
Well, you've successfully caught your first rat, shipmate.
So Colin, well, no, I wouldn't say he's first. I think he's probably got some experience in it. He's wrestled this
judging
rat
by that effort, he has got experience without a doubt.
And he's just going to go up to this dragon statue and head first. He's shoving it into the mouth of the dragon.
Well,
what was that about things always going as you plan them, Ollie?
yeah. Well, the door roars again, but nothing actually happens, I'm afraid.
Well, bugger it, I thought that would definitely work.
The rat is squealing as well. Let me see if I can find a rat squeal. I don't suppose there's a rat squeal. It's got an animal. I've got a bat, that's rather similar. Oh, there you are.
That'll work.
Yeah.
That's kind of rattish, isn't it?
So in that case, Collins he just pulls the rat back out and he tosses it over.
And this rat is going to bolt straight out the door. Oh, he's just grown immeasurably. He's going to bolt out the door past Baynor unless he wants to try and take a attack of opportunity, and this rat's gone.
Oh yeah, I'm going to stab it. I would like some lunch. So I will stab at it. 21.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
I got very deft, quick reactions. 3.
So you hit it. You don't kill it, I'm afraid. But it's running off a little bit less nimbly.
Seeing that Baynor attacked it, I would just try and take a dagger to it as it passes.
Oh, okay.
Not very well.
No, you missed.
No.
I want some lunch.
The rat has gone, he's escaped.
Well, lads, that definitely didn't work.
And I don't have a lunch now. Damn. To the other door, then. To the other door.
Can we take 5 a second? We'll.
Yep, absolutely. I'll press pause. 3, 2, 1, paused. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Cool. Right. So, over to you guys.
So we're going to have a look at some room, aren't we?
Yes, to the other door.
Just there.
Do you want it to be stealthily opened, or are we just going for it? Because surely that we have to go in either way, really, don't we?
In for a penny, in for a pound.
I say we just if there's no traps, we try it straight away. So maybe a trap check, and then I just go in.
Shall I go and kick the door again?
Yes.
Okay. Colin readies himself. He gets his peg leg in a swinging position, and here we go. Let's see if there's anything on the other side or any traps.
Ooh, no reaction.
Jesus, man.
I deem this door safe.
Just stroll over to behind Colin then and wait for him to advance through.
And I follow.
Let's not forget, if I open this door, I've got a torch in my hand. Anything that might be on the other side and hiding is going to know we're coming.
I think you've just wrapped a big wooden leg against it. They're going to know.
All right, I'll swing the door open.
Let's go for it.
So Colin pushes on the door.
What the fuck? Hold on.
Ollie can't get his lighting bar again.
It's a pain in the bum.
And
Anyway,
roll
right.
20.
Lighting bars are awful.
There you
I always
go.
make them extra long so you can grab the other end of them or
I
something.
made them extra long, I made them extra wide, and they're still bloody slippery little bastards.
Yeah, they're hard to get hold of them.
Okay, so in front of you is a corridor.
Yeah.
And there's a room at one end. Sorry, a door at one end, and then 2 doors opposite one another, there and there.
Can I see that from the torchlight, or is...
Oh, you should be able to see that quite clearly.
Yeah.
You get 20 foot with a torchlight. 20 foot normal light and 40 foot, up to 40 foot dim.
I've given Colin the same as you guys have got with your dark vision.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
The only difference you usually do with torches is everyone can see the light rather than just him.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Let me do that because that makes...
It was just because you described the corridor, I was like, I can't see shit.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely as it should be. There we are. Did that work?
I can't see the difference, but...
It's your character sheet, so probably not any difference. I can see, it's fine.
It's not a problem.
Kit, has that made a difference to you two?
I can see all the way to the back here.
Yeah.
I can, but that's because I'm stood there.
You should be able to even if you move. Now, because I've vaulted
No.
this.
Ah, so other people's... For me, it's other people's...
So if I go right down here, can you not see in the corridor, Mike?
They should have.
If I go like into this small room over here, he shouldn't be able to see anything.
I can't see nothing now.
Does it make any difference?
No, nothing's changed.
I might have to. Let me just delete your character and put him back on. I don't know if I've changed it on the character sheet, but I don't know whether the effects are straight away.
It might not be linked to the token because the token was already out.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Ollie, I'm going to take a picture and I'll just send it to you quick on Messenger of what I'm seeing.
Okay.
I'll bloody find you on here. Here we are.
Oh, right, yeah, I've got you.
Right, that's what I'm seeing.
I think I've got to link it to your character sheet again, haven't I?
Quite possibly.
Bear with me. That's the only thing is setting this up is a bit of a pain.
Setting it up is a nightmare, I agree with that. It is good once it's all done. It's brilliant.
Yeah, I got it right for most of you. It was just...
It's slightly more awkward with him not having set dark vision, where you have to like toggle it and stuff, but...
Oh, you
It's
twat.
fine. It's not like...
It doesn't need to be done. We are going to stay relatively close, I would think, to each other.
Yeah.
Right, is that any different?
Let me just...
No, it's still just, I'm going off of people's vision.
Let me give you a torch. There you are.
No, no difference.
Torch doesn't work.
Got a bloody torch.
Doesn't work.
Works there, doesn't
have
it?
have that torch.
That torch is wandering.
I said a ghost torch. No.
Right, there's torches there. That should be showing something, surely.
I'll send you another picture so you can see what I'm seeing.
This torch that I've put in the actual middle of the corridor works, but none of the other two seem to.
Hang on, mate. Ollie, I'm going to send you another message, mate.
Yeah. No, yeah, I can see, yeah.
This is with the torches.
Just so you know, you can click on someone. I press, I think it's Control and L, and it'll show you what their vision is.
Yeah, I know you can get a thing. I just didn't want to...
It's alright, it's not a problem, because we're pretty much
to
staying
get back
together
off
anyway.
it, that's the trouble.
You just press it again.
Well, it's not the end of the world, is it?
Nah, I'm pretty sure we'll be staying together.
We'll use Durzo's character as the light source.
Sounds good.
I'll have it fixed by next session, I promise.
That's all right, mate.
It's not a big problem. There's loads of teething issues with Roll20, but it is a good platform.
Okay, so anyway, let's go back to the game. So I've stepped through the breach and I'm in the corridor.
I.e., we get a sneaky little view of this room up here.
Well, there's cracks in all the walls.
That's true.
Particularly when you don't do your dynamic lighting properly. No.
Oops, I'm sorry, I'm moving the wrong person there.
That's right, because I went through anyway, so...
Alright, there we go.
We're playing hopscotch. Behave yourselves.
Right. Go on, Ollie, sorry.
So I'm in the corridor.
I'm actually stood behind him, I'm just
So there's a door at one end there, and then there's doors opposite each other. Other than that, the corridor is empty.
So Colin's going to turn... Who am I stood next to, sorry, there?
That's me, Durzo.
I am going to just put my hand on your shoulder, and I'm going to give you a bit of guidance.
What does that do?
That gives you 1d4 to any ability check.
This can be before or after the check, and then the spell ends.
And I'll put my hand on my shoulder, give you guidance, and just say, "Off you go, lad. Whatever you do, don't get yourself killed."
I'm going to go and stand sort of between the three doors and sort of have a bit of a listen, see if I can discern anything. Ollie?
Yep.
So, do you want a perception?
Yeah, go on.
And you get 1d4 bonus.
Which door, just to be sure, are we talking about first?
No, I've gone between the three to see if I can sort of hear a directional sort of thing.
Okay.
Plus a d4. D4. 1. So I can.
So you can hear a faint shuffling in this room,
Mhm.
or behind this door, and you can hear some whimpering behind this door.
Is it human whimpering, or Can I tell that?
You can't really tell from that roll.
Cool.
You don't hear anything behind this door.
I will obviously relay that to the other two members and see how they want to proceed.
Colin just yells down the corridor, "What did you hear there, laddie?"
From the north, I hear nothing. The south, some shuffling. And this door at the head of the hall, there seems to be whimpering, but I cannot make out whether human or beast.
Out the way, old man. I'll come and have a look.
That's the old man. 65 years young.
That's a point. Oh, yeah. I'm 150. I'm very far travelled.
I can't remember my age. I don't think I set one actually. I'll go mid-range. I'll be about 70. We live to about 150, I think.
What's that blue blob?
It's another light source. I was just seeing if it works for you guys.
I choose this door here.
I'm just going to pull out of this corridor to see if that light works.
Let me see.
No, it does not.
I don't know if that blue orb might help you be able to see a bit better.
No, if I go out the corridor, Ellie, that's not light they get again. They get... Beno gets to see it in a straight line, but I get light all around.
That's coming from that torch here.
Alright.
I'll delete that.
It's alright. It's alright. We'll use my light for now. Don't worry.
Okay.
I can help after the game.
So you should all be able to control that blue orb if you want to, and that should be a light source.
Cool.
I choose this door.
The door with nothing?
Yes.
You choose what? What are we doing?
Door number 1. I would like to investigate it for traps.
Okay. Roll.
Would you like me to give it a little kick?
I'm going to run my fingers around the edges to see if I can feel any traps.
It's been a long time since anyone's been fingering around my edges.
What do you want me to roll? Ollie, is it investigation or
please?
perception? 13. I'll put myself just there.
There's nothing on the door to indicate that it's trapped. It appears to be a normal door.
And there is a light source behind me. What to do? I don't feel any traps, guys. Want me to crack the door, see if I can see anything?
Sounds ominous.
Dum dum dum.
I'm a little more concerned with this whimpering at the moment.
Silence is the most suspicious.
Agreed. I say proceed.
I will crack the door very slightly and see if I can see anything as I slowly put my head around the door.
I'll do my best to move this. Oh, look at that. Ba-ba.
Beautiful.
That was done like a pro. And so,
almost, bro. We've still got a big 13 in the room.
this ruined chamber stands empty of all but litter and rocky debris.
Ooh.
Can you see that 13, can you?
Yeah.
Yes. It's just on the other layer, that's all.
What do your elf eyes
There you
see?
go.
I was waiting for that comment. I was waiting for it so much. Nothing. Rubbish. I was hoping for something nice. Shame, really. Could have been.
Remember, though, one man's rubbish could be another man's gold.
While he's explaining about the rubbish, I'd like to do a quick check on this door. Sort of whether locks or traps.
Okay, perception check, please.
For reception. 12.
It appears to be a normal door, no visible signs of any traps.
I'm going to stand with my back against it, just without thinking, and just sort of like open it and peer in.
Okay.
Rocks for wielder.
I don't know if you can.
I'm just going to move just slightly on the other side of the door so we can see a bit.
Well, I can see that kobold.
Oh yeah. Crudely executed symbols and glyphs scribed in bright green dye decorate this large and irregularly shaped crumbling chamber. A large pit in the centre shows evidence of a recent fire. A metallic cage in the middle of the southern wall contains a gaping hole and stands empty. A small wooden bench draped with green cloth is next to the cage and several small objects rest on it. A bedroll lies near the wooden bench and the sound of a whimpering comes from inside it. So this kobold here appears to be crying.
With being a kobold myself, do I get any sort of...
You can speak Draconic.
I just meant, do I get any sort of advantages or anything with regards to him seeing that I'm exactly one of him?
Yeah, well, he looks up and looks at you and doesn't immediately flee.
I'll pull my cowl down.
Yep.
And introduce myself and ask who he is.
I'm Meepo.
So do you say Mebo?
Meepo. Meepo. My name is Meepo.
Well met, Meepo. I am Durzo.
There you go, Meepo.
What seems to be troubling you?
They stole my dragon.
Who stole your dragon?
The goblins.
He's going to realise what he's talking about then and be like, you have a dragon?
I had a dragon. Not a big dragon, a young dragon.
A live dragon?
Yeah, of course he was alive. Well, it was more of a wormling, but it'd have been a dragon one day.
Meepo, I'd like to let you know that I am with some friends by the names of Colin and Barrynor. They are quite alright.
Is it Michael Barrynor? Michael Barrynor?
Hey. It depends if you've got a pool in that pit.
I used to hear about Michael Barrynor. He was funny.
He got into some trouble with the swimming pool, I'm afraid. He's no longer with us.
Oh. What's the anyway?
What are you doing down here?
Well, I live here, don't I?
Colin has a little peer through between everyone, looks through the door, and he sees this thing here. What the hell's that? What's that ugly beastie?
Whoa, you've been travelling with one of them for the last hours.
In Draconic,
Right, proper beast.
In Draconic, I will just say, like, don't mind the old fool. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I'll move out the way so these two can obviously get in and see and stuff. When did these goblins take your dragon?
About a week ago.
Do you know why they took your dragon? What did they have an interest?
Because they're horrible little bastards. We're always fighting them.
You say we.
Yeah.
Who's we?
Well, me and the other kobolds.
There's more of you?
There's hundreds of us.
I presume, as you are always fighting, there is hundreds of goblins also.
Well, yeah.
Do they reside within this tower?
Yeah, they're in a different part, though.
Where be your mateys?
Well, all over the place, in different areas. We live here, see?
Oh wait, I can't speak to him, can I? Because I haven't got Draconic.
Are you talking Common or Draconic? I believe kobolds know both.
They do know both, yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll give you an idea what kobolds sound like. Hold the line.
Oh dear.
There you go.
Fair enough.
Lovely.
So, why would they take your dragon?
Because they're always trying to do stuff to get us out of here. We fight them all the time. We're at war with them.
Say we help you. What's in it for us?
Well, I haven't asked you for any help.
No,
We're offering to retrieve your dragon.
Whoa. We're not offering. We're not.
We are. He's saying you look like a charity case, matey.
We could potentially offer help to retrieve your dragon.
That's what I was on. That's the track I was on.
That's where we're going.
Right. Well, what would you want?
Well, what do you have? How much is this dragon worth to you?
I like shiny stuff. Do you have any shiny?
We got shiny bits and pieces.
Bloody symbol folk.
We're not primitive creatures.
Gold, magic items, any of the such.
Rum? Have you got any rum?
No, we haven't got any rum. The goblins have. Well, not rum, but they make their own wine. We haven't got any of that.
Well, I think we could probably get a bit of that later on.
We could certainly procure some. Do you happen to have any magical items or such similar things?
Do you have potions? We like potions.
Potions are good.
Well,
non-rum infused potions.
Yusdrail has a few bits and pieces. She's the boss.
Can we meet this boss?
I don't want to get in trouble.
Why would you be in trouble?
We're potentially here to help. I doubt you would be in trouble. If we can help clear the path, so to speak, and retrieve your dragon, surely you wouldn't get in trouble?
I've just realised that I can probably still hear it. And could I ask him about the noises that's coming from the what is it, a chest, did you say?
A chest?
What was it you said there was a noise coming from over there?
Oh, it was him whimpering.
Was that him himself?
Well, there was a whimpering noise coming from the room, which was Meepo.
I thought you said there was something...
And there was another room here. There was a scuttling sounding.
Oh, right. Sorry, my bad.
Can I just, before we do anything else, Meepo?
Yeah?
What's important about this dragon?
What's the what? What's important about him?
What's important about this dragon?
He's my friend. He's my pet.
Mm.
Ain't you ever had a pet? You're a pirate. You must have had a parrot at one time.
Parrots? No, I never had a parrot. I had a lizard. I had an octopus. We had a goldfish once. That was.
Not so much on the lizard thing. They're kind of related.
No, this was different.
You must know what it's like then to have a member of your family get stolen.
No, they were never stolen. Murdered a few times, but never stolen.
Well, this wormling is my friend. It's my pet. I'll look after it. I'm the keeper of dragons. It's a very important job.
Meepo, can I ask you, do you happen to know anything about a dragon-carved door down the way?
You might do. Might do. I don't want to get in trouble.
Could I possibly sort of, not so much interrogate him, but convince him that we're to be trusted?
Yeah, you can use persuasion.
Persuasion. Not my strongest suit, but we'll go for it. A 19?
Ooh.
Oh, well, yeah.
Not your strongest suit, yeah.
Not usually, but it was alright.
He certainly seems to be warming to you. The fact that you're a kobold as well is helping.
So could I use a bit of insight to sort of get out of him this door business?
Yeah. I don't know much about the door really. We don't go in that part of the castle.
Is there a reason why?
This is a castle? I thought it was just a tower.
Well, citadel, castle, you know, that sort of thing. It's all the same, innit?
Huge building, I'm guessing, is what you're trying to say.
Well, castle is what I was trying to say. That's why I said castle.
Ollie forgot we were in a tower.
Have you got any cannons?
Well, no, we ain't got any cannons. It's a citadel. Citadel type castle type tower type thing.
What is on what
hundreds of goblins then?
Where's the what? Where are all the goblins?
Now, how are we going to deal with these goblins? We ain't got no cannons.
I don't know. We've been fighting them for about a year now.
Only a year.
Can we see what's on the table behind him?
They've got their bit, and we got our bit.
I don't suppose we could, one, meet your leader, and two, find out some information about that door. It's rather important, you see.
Okay, well, she'll be able to tell you about the door if she wants to. She's in charge, but it's a kind of a sacred place. This temple is part of Astraldon, and or whatever his name was.
Shardalon.
That's it. You've heard of him.
I have. I am a kobold myself, you see.
Yeah, well, Astraldon used to live in these parts, and this was his citadel once upon a time, and that area is a sacred area. We don't go in there out of respect.
Would you consider, being that we are trying to help and being that we are somewhat related, to let us at least meet Yusdrail?
Oh, I can do. I better let you know the secret password, because if the others see you, they might attack you, especially them ones who don't look like you. You need to say the word ticklecorn.
Is that wrote into this, or have you just put that in?
Listen, I'm telling you. Where is it? Hold on. Yeah, ticklecorn.
Ticklecorn.
Oh, there's me doodah. Can you?
Oh my god.
Yeah, ticklecorn. Genuinely, that's the password for the kobolds of the Sunless Citadel. Ticklecorn.
Cool.
What ails the ticklecorn and I'll be away, mate.
Yes.
So,
Tickle me corn.
Tickle me corn.
yeah.
Oh well.
I got a question for you. Do you know, on this corridor we just come into this room from,
Yeah.
on the south side, what's through that doorway? We could hear shuffling, but we don't know what's in there.
Oh, that's a little cellar room that we keep the enchanted water in there, but we don't really go in there very much.
Hang on a minute. You say enchanted water.
Yeah.
What kind of enchanted water are we talking about here?
Hold on a minute. I'll just
The
search
kind
my
that gives you a
memory.
funny head, or the kind that helps you heal someone?
No, it's just dirty old water. It's nothing particularly special.
Enchanted and dirty water are two different things, my good
I
friend.
was just thinking that.
Yeah.
I think this could be worth having a look at if anyone wants to come with me. Sounds like this is a dangerous place.
Well, I'm not going to go and look. That's really out of my territory. We don't go past that door, really.
How about this? This is the first bit of our construct of possible trust. How about we leave you here with our friend, our kobold friend. Sorry, I don't meet many kobolds. It's strange. Me and the good doctor here will go and have a look at this enchanted dirty water.
I think this kobold here needs to come with us. He sounds like a bit of a fanny to me, because all the rest of his mates are off somewhere around this castle, and he's standing here bloody crying.
Well, you'd be crying if you lost your pet octopus or lizard or whatever it is you said you had.
I hate my bloody octopus.
Well, I don't think I like you. You're a bit grumpy.
How about the kobolds stay in here and we go check it?
I'm all for that. Let's go.
Can I see what's on the table behind him? You said there was stuff on that green tablecloth.
Yes. It's only really just sort of general bric-a-brac and his personal belongings and his packed lunch and that kind of thing.
At this point, then, if that's right, I'll just sort of be reassuring him we are here to help and getting to know him a little. A little bit of back and forth conversation while them two do their explore.
Okay.
Do we want to check this doorway for anything that we don't want to encounter?
Right, give us a perception check on the door.
Perception. 23.
Yeah, it's good.
23. Well, your investigations show that the door is in fact locked, but could be opened with thieves' tools.
Look, we need our good friend the Kobold.
I hate to admit it, but you were right.
I would ask Meepo at the moment, how did they take his dragon if he's in there with them?
They sneaked in one night and stole him when I weren't looking.
Fair enough. Are you two like shouting, or what? Are you coming back, or what are you doing?
There's a door here, bloody locked.
I would sort of excuse myself just for a moment and then go and assist. Ask him to wait there for a moment.
Okay, I'm not going anywhere.
And attempt thieves' tools when I find my character sheet. There. Ooh.
And so you're fiddling about with this lock. Unfortunately, that's not enough to open this door.
Does
I'm gonna
anyone?
head back. 2 seconds. Here, you there. You have a key, or know anyone who has a key to this room?
Who's this, Mepo? And you can't see in there, can you?
You can now, I've just moved slightly.
Oh, yeah.
Can I? Oh no, I can't. No, I've got a torch. I have a torch.
There you go, that's just so you can see. I've just gone in there.
So Mepo's been joined by 3 other kobolds who look a little bit more assertive than perhaps he is.
Durzo, that
Who are these? Well, they're good.
I'm still over there, by the way. It's just I've used myself for light.
that kobold's a bit weird, and the doctor is quite
I don't understand why these bloody torches aren't working.
brash. I would say he's quite brash. Shall we?
That torch works. Use that one. There you go. Just use this torch.
Use that torch. Drag and drop, so you got a torch.
Cool.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I can see one other kobold.
So you should be able to see one here,
That's it.
one here.
No, I can't see him. I can see the first one, Meepo,
One.
and I can see the one you initially clicked on.
Oh.
Alright. The torch for me lights up everything.
Nah, I can't see
Maybe
it.
it's time.
Yeah, it's possibly because you dragged it in.
Just drag a torch out of your journal, Mike, to near your character.
Oh god, how the hell do I do that?
Click on journal at the top right. The same place you find your character sheet.
Yeah.
Click and hold the torch word and just drag it over to your character.
Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah, I can see
Can
that.
you see the full room now?
There you go, Ollie. Torches work.
Oh, hurrah!
It must just be for the person who brings it as
I was
such.
going to say, I checked them over and over. I was quite dismayed when you said they didn't work. It
must
must have...
just be
You've got to
self.
remember, I've said it before. I don't know how the computer works.
Well,
None of us knew that, I think.
no.
Even I didn't know, and I've got over 500 hours on this.
So torches are specific to the person that's dragged them on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay. But you can see now.
I can see.
Hurrah! That's got
I
to be
can
a
see
good thing.
clearly now the rain is gone.
Right, I'm
I'll
still
get rid of the
there.
blue orbs. Don't need them.
So I can see these 3 other kobolds, and I'm just going to. Who the hell are you? Where you come from?
Well, we've been here. Our family's been here for 100 years.
You may have been here for 100 years, but you weren't here 5 minutes ago.
You better tell us the password or you're going to get stuck.
Oh, hell's bells. Hang on, he did tell me what it was. It was something about corn on the cob.
No, it's not corn on the cob. You got 3 tries and you've just used 1.
Now, let's see now.
Would we hear what's going on from here, or would we not?
He was
You
tickling
could probably
something.
hear something going on, I would have thought.
He was tickling something. I know what it was. He was tickling me corn.
I would love the goblins to have Flickerbean as their password, but
Whoa.
this is just Ticklecorn. Yeah. Oh, okay. I suppose you know it. Who are you anyway?
I be Colin, pirate,
Right.
and I'm here with my mateys, and we're looking for some treasure.
Okay.
Colin, probably not the best to say we're looking for treasure.
So you're
No.
here to steal
We
our
weren't.
treasure, Colin.
Am I able to keep working on this door while this is going on?
You can do. You can have sort of 3 goes, I suppose, and then
Yeah. I'll give it one more go and then maybe later on seeing, depending on how this goes.
yeah, it's not an easy door to crack. I'll be honest with you.
It looks to me like you three there are the authority round here.
I'll poke my head round the corner and be like, "We're here to help."
It's not an easy door to crack, but 20, believe it or not, was the DC,
Bloody hell.
and it cracks.
I would sort of just peep around it while those are talking.
You're keeping it shut for now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's still locked, but I'll sort of keep myself out of sight, but move over a little bit.
I guess I don't really know that it's unlocked, so I'm going to keep pressing these guys. But do you guys have the key to this southern room in the corridor?
Listen, we're here to help. Don't listen to the old weird, crazy guy. He's crazy, you see.
And you killed me, sir. So let me do the talking round here. I'm the one that can be trusted.
It is true.
Look, that was an accident, okay?
Well,
I've never used that power before.
be honest, worse things have happened at sea.
Well, if anyone's got the key, it'd be our boss, Yusdrail, but
That's who I want to see.
I wouldn't like to say she's got it or not, and if she has got it, I wouldn't like to say whether she would give it to you. It depends what you're here for.
I'd like to speak to her about the goblin problem.
Are you a goblin exterminator?
Nobody is a goblin fancier.
He's a goblin fancier.
I can speak goblin. I could probably come to terms with them or kill them or...
And he
Somewhere
does enjoy a good goblin too.
You're not. You're not. You're not a friend of the goblin.
I don't like them, no.
You're not what we call a goblin fancier.
No, I know how to speak their awful language. I travel, and I just greet him in Draconic so he knows that I speak multiple languages.
Give us your best goblin laugh.
Oh God. Chuckle, chuckle.
It's much more like this.
Fan of the goblin.
There you go.
Right, okay, well, I guess since you knew the password, Ticklecorn, you're welcome in the Kobold clan for now.
Well, you can tickle me core any day, but for now I'm gonna have myself another swig of rum.
See?
Right, okay.
Told you. He's crazy.
That's alright. Crazy's alright round here.
Listen, one thing that may help, and I step into the room and say, we have a friend, he's like you.
Yeah.
Again, he'll sort of pull his cowl down, showing off that he is of the same sort of kin.
Ah. Hello. Well met, sir.
If there is some sort of draconic greeting, he would sort of use that.
And I'll give you a little nudge, nudge, wink, wink, and do the little eyebrow flap.
That's the one.
Whack the tail.
Wag their tails. They sort of all turn their backs to each other and wag tails, and then yeah. So I guess you better come and see our boss then.
Shortly. May I rejoin you in a moment?
I'm not short.
Hey.
I'm overly large for a kobold, I'll have you know.
And you are still quite short to me. But I don't mean that in an offensive way.
I will sort of motion to the other two that I've got something sort of to show them.
Yes, let us confer with our friend here and we will talk goblin business with your boss, if that's okay.
Do as you will.
He's apparently got something to show us. I think he wants to tickle me corn.
I'd sort of walk to here and sort of a bit like cockily just go and like sort of just slide the door open.
Okay. Well, I will attempt to grab it.
You need to bring your torch, Mike,
Boom.
so we can see this sort of room.
So,
What is that?
so the stone relief carved door sealing this chamber portrays a dragon-like fish swimming, and you open it up, and the 10-foot square chamber is hewn from stone. It contains an upright keg fashioned of rusted iron. Rusted pipes lead from the keg into the floor.
That looks a bit like something that might contain some moonshine.
Is there any way to draw water or anything out of this keg?
I wouldn't fiddle with the rusty pipe though.
So you can see that there is a large metallic bung in the top of the keg.
Rusty pipes and metallic bungs.
So
Eh?
what was the shuffling we could hear from inside this room?
You're currently unsure.
Could I investigate and see if there's any way we can find out?
Yep. You can
Okay.
try.
What the hell am I on here? Investigation. Oh,
No, you remain unsure.
I would investigate sort of the keg thing, see if I could safely remove this bung, whether it's not sort of pressurized or anything.
So you look at the keg, it's a wooden keg. It's got a metal bung that seems fairly well in place. Would require a strength check to see if you could in fact pull it out.
God.
But other than that...
What was that we said earlier, Lee? We don't need strength on this character.
Well, you said that.
I'll give it an attempt, because I have an empty bottle with me.
Okay, you can each give it an attempt if you want, but it'll be a strength.
So do we get a strength, or do I get a strength with advantage, because a few of us do it? How are you ruling?
Well, yeah, you could work together to gain an advantage if you like.
Who's got a reasonable strength, because I'm at -2.
I'm at -1.
my strength is 2.
Do you want to do a advantage strength, and we'll sort of all pitch in?
Yeah, we'll chip in.
We'll all heave together.
Yes.
Okay.
You do the heaving and we'll do the hoeing. Wait, no.
Jesus Christ. I don't know what to say to that.
I don't mind being in the middle of the heaving and hauling.
Oh dear. Right.
I'm doing my badly duties.
I've lowered the DC a little bit, and you can have advantage.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah,
Yes.
you got to pop the cork, not the cherry.
I've popped many a corks in my time. On 3, 2, 1, here we go.
Pop! Oh, with ease.
Nice.
With ease, yeah. The metallic bung pops out. And as
Say that again. I'll let you robot.
the metallic bung pops out, and as it does, I'm afraid that 2 ice mephits. Oh shit! Wrong button. 2 ice mephits pop out with it. I don't know if you're familiar with an ice mephit.
No.
Not personally.
Me either. They do, however, sneer and lunge towards you. Could you roll for initiative, please?
Of course.
Ooh.
A solid 4.
I would. What the there. Ooh.
just add my doodahs. Okay. Right, so Durzo, you are the first to meet the Mephit.
I will do the classic, draw my 2 knives and try and go for sort of cross attack sort of jobby.
Okay.
Jobby.
We'll go for that's the first knife. It's not doing so well. What is? I presume that's a miss, or I don't know what DC they've got. AC even.
Hold on 1 second. Just get myself set up. Yeah, that's a miss.
Balls, and then he will offhand miss again.
Durzo the Consistent should be your name.
Yes, this seems to happen a little. Well, actually, let's just have a quick look at something before I end my thing. Ah, I've changed my mind. I want to take them back. No, go on. That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
That's all I can do. I'm just going to come into the room a little bit, so there's a bit more room. That's all.
It's right. Okay. I'm going to use a monster manual because my character sheet gets in the way a little bit of seeing everything that's going on. That's the problem, isn't it?
You need these double screens.
Yeah, I do need to get another monitor, but
Godsend. I've not had it long, but I couldn't go back to having one.
No, I've got the ability to have one with the computer that I bought. I just need to get a second screen.
Just plug any old TV into it.
Okay, it's got a HDMI thing. It's got to be. Colin, you're up.
Colin's never seen one of these things before. He hasn't got a clue what it is, so he just lets out a terrible. Pulls forth his axe.
What?
He does what?
He's a drunken old man. What do you think?
What the hell was that?
That's the noise that I imagine a drunken old man would make when confronted with these 2 creatures.
That's brilliant.
So he moved forward to attack the one that is directly in front of him, pulling forth his axe, as I said, and with a terrible. He goes for it.
He goes for it. Right, what have you rolled? 10 is a miss, I'm afraid.
I was just going to mute myself from.
So he's missed with that swing and he's just let out a terrible.
I missed. Brilliant. I love it. Okay. Nice try. So, Ice Mephit numero uno. He's going to do a Frost Breath attack.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so he. Let me.
I'm back in the game. I'm back.
Let me do it here. Here we are. There we are. 15-foot cone of cold air. DC 10 dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Does that hit me or does it not with the side? With it coming out in a cone shape, I'm not sure exactly what dimensions sort of
I
are.
think in a room that size, it's going to kind of hit the walls
Probably.
and everyone in the room is going to cop it, I think.
Yeah.
I think Bane was a
Away with
lot.
that.
Oh, lovely.
Away with it.
Motherfucker.
So yeah, Colin, you just take 2 damage because you saved. And
Do I need to do a save as well? You didn't do a save, by the way.
Oh, I didn't.
dex save you need to do.
Whee!
Oh, lovely. So yeah, you both take 2 damage. Bainor, I think you're going to be alright outside the room there.
Yeah, unfortunately I didn't get into the room before this kicked off.
Okay. So yeah, 2 damage, 2 cold damage for both of you chaps.
Yep.
And the second Ice Mephit is going to take a swipe with his claws at Colin, since he's right there. That's a 12.
And that's a miss.
And he misses. Okay. Bainor.
I will walk into the room and go, what the... Oh, well, I wondered why it was chilly. Pull my short bow, which newly acquired, and shoot at this guy. As I see someone is busy with here. So I'm shooting this guy here.
Mm-hmm.
Or attempt, anyway.
Okay.
14.
Is a hit.
Okie dokie. Good 8.
Lovely job.
Spit in your general direction.
And, as the arrow hits him, it kind of freezes and shatters, but he does take a bit of damage.
And I would like to give Colin Bardic Inspiration.
Awesome. Thank you. That's +2, isn't it? Or something like that?
It's a D6.
Okay.
And you can use it on an attack roll, saving throw, or an ability check.
Cool. I don't know how to record that on my sheet, so I will just bear it in mind. D6.
That's why I clicked it into the chat, so it is visible.
Cool. Thank you very much.
And that is my turnover.
Lovely. Durzo.
You can do it, Colin.
Durzo is having a thought of. He's never encountered these ice methods before, but he has encountered. It's either fire or lava, and he's aware. I don't know if it happens with these that upon death, I died the last time. So just to be wary, and he is going to use this: grovel, cower, and beg.
Oh, right.
I was wondering if that was ever going to happen.
I've got to play it. I've never seen it before, so I've got to play it.
Oh, I love Kobold so much.
Well, you can't argue with that. Okay.
So, that is... can I use my second dagger as a bonus?
I think
I'll be able to do that.
I think with something as cool as that, I think you should, yeah.
So I'll just go for a quick offhand and see if I can attack. A 21.
Oh, it's a hit.
So a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage.
I assume you're going for this one, yeah?
The nearest one, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so 9 off of that.
Jesus.
Excellent.
Please.
Brilliant. Colin.
Just grovel and cower and beg. I didn't even know that was a thing until about an hour ago.
I think, you're probably quite taken aback from that display of bravery there.
I heard a tale once about an old brave Sir Robin. Well, I suppose the only thing I can do is just blindly attack. So I'm gonna. Colin's gonna, in his other hand, pull out his belay pin to go for a clubbing.
Okay, well, you got advantage.
And Bardic if you ever need it.
Yes.
What is Bardic?
You can use the Bardic afterwards as well, I think.
Yeah, I think it'll be. Well, it would need to be afterwards. Yeah.
Use a bonus action.
So with the belay pin, he takes a swing.
That's a hit.
And it's 5 damage, so then I'll do an extra d6.
It's not damage, it's attack roll.
Which one are you going for?
Well, I've got an advantage, so it's 15 to attack.
Yeah. You unfortunately can't use it for damage, which is what your...
Oh, right.
It's good for skill checks and saves and attacks, but not damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on then.
Which one of the two are you going for?
You've done a solid crack on one of them anyway.
Well, it's got to be 15 because that's the attack roll, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've hit it. I just want to know which one you hit.
Well, 15 to hit.
Yeah, it hits. But which one? You're surrounded.
Oh, sorry, I'm with you. Yeah.
He's a very drunk pirate.
Oh God, these bloody computers. The one that's in front of me, I don't know. Can I?
That one.
Oh, there we go.
That one
Click
there.
and hold.
This one here, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Right, lovely job.
Right. And a merry old soul was he.
-5. There we go. Job done.
Hang on, I was going to put the D6 in there as well.
This is what we were saying. You can't, unfortunately, use D6 as damage.
Oh shit! Right, okay.
Bloody Bardic, if it was damage as well, I would use it forever.
So save it for when you need to do a saving roll.
Okay, we'll do that.
You've got it for like 10 minutes, I think. So
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this ice mephit now is going to claw his way towards Durzo. Oh yes, 5. So that's a miss.
Durzo brush it off like it's nothing.
Okay, that's rather weak. And the second ice mephit, he's going to let out his breath weapon again because they quite like that. So if everybody in the room, including Barrymore, can make a dexterity save. Oh, so 2 damage against Durzo.
I'll take the 2.
Oh, 2 damage against Barrymore and 5 damage against Colin.
this is where you can use the D6 if you need to.
Yeah, I need to really because that reduces me to 0.
So if you roll a D6, as long as you get 3 or more.
Yeah, give me 2 secs. D6.
Lovely.
Hey.
So you just take 2 damage instead. You used your bardic inspiration, you just take 2 damage.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Barry Nora, you'll go.
Right. Let's have a look at what we can do. Can't do any spells because I used them up like an idiot. I can Vicious Mockery or I can try and cause damage. I'll try and cause damage. Short bow attack on this fella.
Okay.
$13 to hit.
Lovely. Does the job. Hit.
7 piercing.
Oh, finishes him off. Beautiful. Now.
This is what I was worried about.
Now then. What I'll do, let me just press the button.
Do they have a burst on death?
I'm afraid that it doesn't let you bloody click on it. It's on the character sheet, but I'll have to read it out. It said, when the mephit dies, it explodes in a burst of jagged ice. Each creature within 5 feet must make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Taking 4 slashing on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Does that include the other mephit?
So, Durzo...
That's a good point, actually. Does it include the other mephit?
No, it must do.
It doesn't, because it has a damage immunity to cold.
And it's cold damage. Ice, jagged,
You
sharp.
said slashing damage.
Yeah. Technically, you're right. So yeah, we'll do. Yeah.
Oh.
Go on,
Let's hope I'm alright. Oh.
Dex save, yeah?
9. All right. So he's going to take the full 4.
So I'm taking 2, I think.
Minus 4. Yeah. So anything anything over 10, you only take 2. Under 10, you take 4.
I think that's Colin's life points gone.
No, then.
It's not.
Not yet, then. No.
It's not far off.
Then off, but then quite gone yet.
Huh.
I'm very close, but...
So that one's gone in a puff of smoke. Boop.
Well, a puff of jagged ice, I'd expect.
And Durzo, you're up next.
I hate creatures that are fucking...
So, do I presume I don't have my own advantage. As an action, you can...
You don't need it. You've got someone within 5 feet.
I can say, yeah, he's in.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna move out of the room and try and shoot it with my bow. and hopefully not shoot anyone else.
Yeah, that's going to be a disadvantage because you're shooting through 2 of your friends.
2 friends with low hit points. Maybe not, because I can see they're all both quite sort of bloodied up. I'll just sort of stab it. I change the tactics.
Just stab it.
Oh, lovely.
So we'll have a 10 damage.
Oh, that's good. Looking good. He's not dead yet, but he's looking a bit not so healthy.
Do I have... Nope, that's all I can do right now.
Oh, okay. So, Colin, it's down to you and your belay hook.
No, this time Colin's going to have to look after number 1. And he's going to take a potion of healing.
That's a bonus action, by the way.
It's a bonus action.
If you're taking a potion yourself, off of your own person, it's a bonus action.
Right, okay.
Which means you can still use your action afterwards.
Okay. Well, I think the first thing's that potion of healing, it needs to be done. It's going to be like Popeye style. He's going to pop the cork off the top, lug it down, and it's like, you know, as you see in the cartoon, the weight of it goes down through his body and then back up into his arms. So he heals himself up, and it was what was the
2d4 plus 2.
Sorry, it was 1.
2d4.
Oh, 2d4. Where the bloody... Come on, stupid thing. 2d4 plus 2. I don't know what's going on here. Seriously, computers and me do not mix.
2d4
Right.
plus 2.
7. I've got.
I do. Take that.
That's not bad.
That works well.
7. Yeah.
I'll save you, Olive.
And then he's going to get his belay pin, which is still in his hand, and just go and try and club this thing in front of him.
I'm strong to the finish because I eat me spinach. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. That's a miss.
How did you remember that, man?
I'm old. That's a miss, I'm afraid.
So it was all for nothing, but he's feeling a bit better about himself.
He is. He's feeling renewed. Okay, and so this ice method, he's gonna do his breath thingy bob. I'm afraid.
Mother trucker.
I'm guessing he got his recharge.
Yeah. Oh, so 10 is a save.
Ouch.
So that's 2 damage.
Oh no.
Oh. And that's 5 damage to Popeye.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Sorry, mate.
Yes, I'm on 1 hit point.
Gosh.
I'm not far above you.
It's all well and good, guys. It's all well and good.
Oh no.
Okay.
There was probably a good reason those didn't come in this room.
Yeah.
Baynor, you are in the seat.
Short bowing seems to work, but I want to give this ice method a piece of my mind.
Not with 1 HP, you don't.
Don't use your thunder wave.
I can't.
Yeah.
I don't have Thunderwave. I have no spells at the moment except my vicious mockery.
Ah.
I tell you, you bloody spiny little cold cretin,
Fuck nugget.
fuck knuckle.
Yeah. I'm going to find your corn and tickle it hard.
For a whole 2 damage if he doesn't succeed on a wisdom save.
Oh, look at this. It doesn't strike me as a particularly wise creature. How about that?
Okay.
No.
Baranor is kind of just like all quite sad now. And
I think the case was he didn't comprehend what you'd said.
that could also be a thing. And because nothing happened, Baranor's like, You can do it, Durzo, and I give Durzo a bardic inspiration.
Oh, beautiful. Durzo, the task lays to you.
It is left to me again. With having the daggers already drawn, he's just going to try and do a plunge down with both of them. I'm not sure how I use bardic inspiration.
It just, if you can do your roll, and then if you feel like you want to use it, you can add it to it afterwards. If the result means that you might.
Well,
So-
you hit with that.
Yeah, so you hit with that, so you don't need to use it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage.
Ooh, he's gone. He pops into a death burst, I'm afraid. So a DC 10 dexterity saving throw for you and Colin, I'm afraid.
So, can I use bardic inspiration for this save?
Yes.
Yes.
And how would I activate it?
Do your roll, and then if you need it, you can then add a D6 to it.
Yeah, you're going to need it.
So you both, yeah. So Colin takes 4 damage,
So I'm -1.
and
Technically 0.
yeah, and Durzel also takes 4 damage.
Does Barador need to do it as well? Is he within 10 feet? I think
No,
he is.
because it's within 5 feet.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
How many do I lose? 4?
4. Yeah.
Shit.
Colin is currently lying on his back.
I'm on dead 0.
Oh, so you're both unconscious.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Well, I'm on -1.
Technically 0, you're unconscious. So, Baranor, the bard, on 1 HP, will walk into the room to try and save them both.
You're on 1 HP as well.
I'm on 1 HP.
Gosh.
Almost a TPK from some methods.
Oh, okay.
Does
You dare, although you've killed me in 4 different campaigns, how dare you?
I haven't, have I?
does
You
the
are.
cleric does the cleric have any more potions? Would I be able to check his pockets?
How many did you have to start with? Was it 3?
I had 3 and we've used 3.
Oh, okay.
What's this enchanted water do?
Oh, yes. Let me tell you. So, Barinor, assuming you're going to search the room.
Yeah, I'm going to do a quick search and then see if I can... They said it was enchanted, so I'm going to see if that can help.
Let me tell you why I said enchanted. It's because number 14, that room, is where are we? The enchanted water cache. But the only thing in the description says that the keg, within the keg are 5 tiny sapphires. Used to bring about the magic that bound the mephits.
So, binding magic, and we've now got 5 gems.
Yeah, basically there's 5 gems in the bottom of the water barrel that bound the mephits to it. And when you pulled the plug out, it released them.
Could you go back to the kobolds and ask them if they can help us?
I would like to stabilise you before that happens.
Yeah, do you want to do a couple of medicine checks just to see if they're
Yes, I will give a medicine check to the first one,
stable?
and a medicine check to the second.
Stable.
Wait, oh, I thought it was a nat 20 then.
If
Bastard.
it was, I would have been happy.
Lovely.
So would I.
So they're both stable, and currently one of you is going to be unconscious for 3 hours, and well, both of you,
Oh God, no!
you're both unconscious for 3 hours at the moment.
I would scoop up the sapphires. I would put 1 sapphire in each of their pockets, 1 in my own. And I will take the other 2 to the kobolds and ask for some potions in trade of these shiny stones.
Okay.
So we all have a sapphire each.
So you're going to approach Meppo and ask that he takes you to see the boss, are you?
Yeah, luckily I can speak Draconic.
Okay.
Um,
Well, these 3 are going to stand guard because they're not 100% sure of you.
Yeah, I just basically let them know, like, my friends are, like, in a bad way. I need some help. I need to see your boss as soon as I can.
Okay. Well, Meppo and the other kobold will take you to see, what's her name? Yusdrail.
I'm going this way.
So we go for a bit of a walk. Can you guys see? You can't really see this, can you?
Yes.
You can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Give me 2 seconds, Ollie. I'll be right back. That's
No problem. So if you want to carry on following us, we go walking through corridors, and as you go past this door here, you will see some goblins imprisoned in this cell area.
I don't pay them any mind.
There's you can hear the noise of a colony of kobolds. You're quite aware that there's a large number of people about.
Yeah.
And here is Yusdrail.
I'm so glad that it's not the Colin the pirate who's alive, having to bargain for our lives.
Yes.
Is Mike back, or do you want me to just continue?
Give him a minute, I guess.
No problem. Means I can take a swing of the good stuff and crack the last one of the night. I timed that quite well.
Yes. Gosh.
It goes fast when you're having fun.
Oh, good.
When you're tickling corn and stuff.
That's the genuine password. That's not right, is it?
That's very odd.
It's not as bad as Curse of Strahd when we were grasping shafts and shocking them.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
What's happened to Dougie? Has he? Did he lose his power or something? You said.
That's what he put on his message. Yeah. Yeah. Once I turn the video off, I'll fill you in. But yeah, basically, he said he had a power cut at home and couldn't join the game.
Fair enough.
You might as well crack on. I don't know where Mike is. He's probably sorting something out.
Lady Yusdrail, I'm saying this in Draconic. Lady Yusdrail,
I'd probably open with the passwords.
Yes.
tickle corn for one.
How rude. We've only just met.
Wait.
Carry on.
Dinner later. I come to you in great sorrow as my friends who we came to give you aid if we can in your goblin issue, and unfortunately two of us have fallen. I have these sapphires in bargain of possible healing if you have it. It's great haste that I get back to my friends.
Ah, you are asking for some aid for your friends, and these sapphires are payment.
Yes.
I do have a medicine expert within us. It's not a quick remedy, but I do have somewhere comfortable that they can rest.
We could possibly aid you in your fight over the goblins as well, or I could speak to them. Either way, I could help you further after my friends are helped.
You sound somewhat distressed, and if you don't mind me saying, you don't look too well yourself.
We kind of ran into some inconveniences. Unfortunately, two of us have fallen unconscious. They are stable, they're not bleeding anymore. Luckily, I know my way around the humanoid anatomy. I plugged wounds and stuff in my travels. I just need something to help them recover faster.
Well, look, I'm unsure. You are strangers. I can offer them rest, and I can offer them medicine, but I will ask that they are kept in a room. It is not a cell. It is a room somewhat of comfort. I will see that my medicine kobold tends to their needs, and in the meantime, I shall take counsel.
Yes, I'll stay with my friends if that's okay while you take counsel.
Yes,
and-
we will offer you medicine and recuperation. You are free to rest as long as you need to regain your full strength.
I thank you. Thank you very much.
While you are doing so, I will talk to Meppo and the other wise men of my clan, and we will meet again when you have regained your strength.
Thank you kindly.
Okay, and so you're going to be escorted to this room here.
Yep.
And let me just grab the others. Bum, 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 bum.
Boop.
Because the goblins I heard were back here, weren't they?
Yes. Oh, you don't. Cool.
Pardon me.
Oh, we've got 2 of you now. How bizarre.
Oh, my bad.
That's
There we go.
right. Yeah, so so the 3 of you are in this room. It's not a cell. It's got bedrolls on the floor. There's a campfire in the centre. The room next door here is a prison cell, and you can hear the voices of some goblins within it. They're kept under guard. Outside of here is a main chamber, and you can see many kobolds going to and fro. But more than anything, you are encouraged by the medicine giver to rest and regain your full strength. If you 3 wish, you can take a long rest in here.
That would be the plan.
And in doing so, you would gain 2nd level.
Oh!
I believe Charlie actually has that on his soundboard.
Yeah, I also have a fanfare here somewhere. It's finding the damn thing.
Would you like us to roll our hit points or take the average?
I don't mind it. You can do whatever you like.
I'm gonna roll for mine.
What I think would be sensible, given the time, there's only 20 minutes left till 1 o'clock, and we said we'd call it there anyway. Seems like a good place to stop.
Yeah, I agree.
And you can level up at your leisure.
Yeah.
Before the next session, and there we are.
Mine's quite easy.
I think mine's done already. I just need to roll die.
Cool.
Yeah, it's just HP for yours.
Okay, well I'll say a quick goodbye to the folks at home and stop the video, and then we can have a quick chat afterwards if you want to. Okay, so thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll try and iron out any of the technical issues we had with the lighting and bits and pieces. But it's good night from me.
It's a good night from me.
Yeah.
Also from me, thanks for watching.
Okay, cool. Right.
Nice.
And stop.